Yo, yo, yo. Salute to all y'all, man. You know, back at it again with another live stream. You already know, man, before we get started, got to give all praise to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh being the Most High's one true name, Yahweh Shai being the name of his only begotten Son. And, blessings to everybody joining in, blessings to everybody tuning in. I know y'all see me on here by myself, and y'all probably wondering what's going on. The brothers are doing some things, so I wanted to get this started. I'm not trying to have this start too late, but they're gonna fill in one by one, probably in the next 15, 20 minutes or whatever. But yeah, man, we got a good one, man. This is actually gonna be part 2 of living in modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I'm saying? We did part 1 last week where we broke down the modern day liberal black woman. Apparently a woman and her mom are in a relationship. They out here massaging one another. They out here, showing each other sex tapes. They out here, doing all type of crazy shit that a mother and a daughter should not be doing. You know what I'm saying? And I want to bring out a precept because that's scriptural. It's not just me talking out my ass. It's not just me, trying to quote unquote, be conservative and have traditional views, and I'm disempowering women and I'm disempowering these groups. I'm not disempowering shit. At the end of the day, man, the Most High has told us specific things that he abides by. And I don't care who you are. I mean, especially if you're an Israelite, bro. You're not supposed to be out here committing spiritual sodomy, bro. I forgot the specific scripture, but it says that a woman, you can't do incest, bro. And that's what we were talking about last week. You got a daughter, you got a mother out here, rubbing coochies together. If we being honest, they might not show it on that show, but that's what's going on. And this is Leviticus chapter 18, verse 6. It says, none of you shall approach to any that is near of kin to him to uncover their nakedness. I am the Lord. So, that's spiritual sodomy. Just so you brothers get an understanding on what sodomy is, it's a man and a man. It's supposed to be Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Y'all brothers know that. There's not supposed to be Eve with Eve, no lesbianism. I know a lot of you brothers growing up, you might have seen women, and you know how women are, bro. They think it's hot when a girl kisses a girl. Look, bro, that shit is not supposed to be happening. You know what I'm saying? A brother is not supposed to be smashing his sister. A mom is not supposed to be smashing her son. A father is not supposed to be smashing his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Stepmom, stepdad, and pretty much everything I'm talking about, you can obviously watch on porn, X videos, Pornhub. That shit is demonic, bro. And how is it demonic? Because everything that you watched on porn goes against the scriptures. If you brothers get the true understanding of the scriptures, you're gonna realize that all that shit is wickedness, bro. Everything that porn promotes, everything that the society promotes sexually, gangbangs, bukkake, trains getting ran on, two guys, one chick, one guy, two chicks. Now look, if you one guy, two chicks, I know in our eyes it's not bad, but in the eyes of the Most High, you're not supposed to be doing that, bro. You're supposed to be dealing with one individual woman at a time. And don't even get me started on that ANAL, where you going into the hole that ain't supposed to see daylight. Don't even get me started, bro. The Most High created a long john, and the Most High created a honey bun for a reason, bro. The long john is supposed to go in the honey bun. You know what I'm saying? So that was part 1, but now we're doing part 2. And salute to Malak Amawan. He probably gonna be on here pretty soon. He said he had to do something, but he had posted something on Instagram, and I want to pull it up because it's in regards to DRA, drag racing, drag programming, and one of the main hubs for all this other bullshit is Disney. Y'all know what's going on with Disney Channel. Y'all know all type of crazy stuff that's going on Disney Channel. So I wanted to salute to Akram to Alistair, salute to you, bro. So I wanted to pull up this article real quick because this is actually from what I didn't watch Disney Channel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't watched Disney Channel. I was more on Nickelodeon, even though they got LGBT, they got alphabet programming and all type of this other shit. But I never watched Disney Channel. I watched Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and they got programming in that. But honestly, Disney is probably the main hub because if you look at it, our generation of people, you know, from like 18 to around 30, we grew up on Disney. You know what I'm saying? That's So Raven, Corey in the House, Zach and Cody, Proud Family, all that shit. Kim Possible. So we grew up watching Disney movies, especially them Disney movies, bro. You know, I can't think off the top of my head, but there's like a lot of hidden programming. But they not hiding this shit no more. So I want to show y'all something. All right, this is the future of America. This is the future of America, bro. I don't know if y'all see this. Let me check real quick. Yeah, I can see this. Let me take this down real quick. So, you know, I'm gonna read the title. It says Disney to throw an Alphabet Pride concert for kids hosted by a drag queen. Now, before you know somebody new comes on this live, you know, this might get taken down by YouTube. I don't really give a fuck. But at the end of the day, drag is against the Most High. How so? Well, this is Deuteronomy, the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22, verse 3. It says, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord thy God. What does that say? The woman shall not wear which pertains to a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. Now, what do these rappers do? They out here dressing in a dress. You know, y'all know about that title with Young Thug. Remember a few years ago, that nigga Young Thug was wearing a dress. You know, Kid Cudi, he wore a dress a few months ago. You know what I'm saying? Why are they doing these things to specifically make so-called Jake men, but just people in general, do things against the laws of the Most High? Because this world is given unto Satan. I'll read that real quick. AKA the devil, AKA Esau, AKA the Caucasian or the white man. And if you're a Christian and you watching my channel, bro, I'm going to be honest. You need to click off because I ain't holding back, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So real quick, this is the book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 1. It says, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. And he laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years, and cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosed a little season. And I saw thrones and sat upon them. Oh, well, this is just what I wanted to say. You know, Satan has been loosened up. And who does Satan work through? He works through the white man, a.k.a. Esau, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, all this shit is weird. And Akrim said the energies of Bacchus, wine, revelry, and cross-dressing are heavily venerated. Exactly, bro. And I wanted to get up that picture because, you know, it's funny, man. Growing up, when you're not in the truth, and you see some shit like this, you'll think, oh yeah, that's kind of weird. You know how niggas be, they be like, eh, that's weird, but you don't really think like, oh, this is like some satanic shit. Now I want to pull up I want to pull it up real quick. All right, so let me do this. All right, there we go. So y'all see this right here? This is your boy Young Thug. Your boy Young Thug. Look at this shit, man. This nigga look like a damn samurai warrior. This nigga look like Katana. Nigga in a full-fledged dress, bro. That's a damn abomination. Who the fuck is this? This is Young Thug. Nigga wearing a skirt. Ah, damn. You can tell MK asset. My nigga got the leopard print. Shout out Chronicles of Judah. He put me on game. But I just want to get into the article because this is what they've been trying to subconsciously program into you, you know, your kids, pretty much all society. They've done it little by little, but every single day, every single month, every single year, it gets stronger and stronger and stronger because Satan comes down with heavy wrath, knowing that he have but a short time. Let me get that too. That's in Revelation as well. For those of you brothers who don't know, let me see. Can't think off the top of my head, bro. Let me see. Yeah, I forgot the scripture, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But long story short, I want to read this article about this drag show. So I'm gonna read the article. It says Disney to throw an LGBT pride concert for kids hosted by a drag queen. Bro, this dog. I mean, bro, look, man. I'm coming out with a song called Heat Wave, and I pray that Yahweh Shai send a heat wave, a fire heat wave on this damn place. This shit is a fucking abomination. This is a damn abomination. Let's read the article. It says Disney, the former go-to company celebrating the wonder and innocence of childhood, will be hosting an LG Alphabet themed pride concert for kids next week. So think about this. They want young kids to have a pride. Now, I thought, remember what they were saying? They were saying how, oh, it should be a choice and all this other stuff. But now they putting the choice on a little kid. And what can a kid do? Can a kid feed himself? Can a kid go out and work? Can a kid wipe his ass and take care of himself? Of course not. So at the end of the day, bro, they have an agenda. And salute to D-Ben. What's good, bro?
My nigga, I just hopped on when we were talking about this rainbow shit. I mean, you want to know when you want to know how you destroy
I
people.
guess he'll come on eventually. But long story short, you know, they want your kids, bro. They on that Joe Biden, Donald Trump shit, man. They want them. They want
Honestly,
your pizza
bro.
and hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? But reading this again, it says billed as a "This Is Me" Pride celebration spectacular and hosted by DQ Nina West. The event will be streamed by Disney on YouTube and Facebook and will feature prominence of notable Disney songs reinterpreted through a alphabet lens. I'm trying not to say the alphabet words, but
you know what's
it's
funny,
kind of
bro?
hard. So the main thing that I see, it says that they're trying to use notable Disney songs and reinterpret it through a alphabet lens. So what are they trying to do? They're trying to reprogram your mind into wanting to be a D queen, into wanting to be an effeminate male, into wanting to say that you're 37 genders. You know what I'm saying? This is a fucking atrocity, man. And the reason why they're doing it is because think about it. When you were a kid, you watched all these shows. You had no care in the world. That's why when you see a cartoon or a old movie or old song, you immediately, when you hear that song, you think about your childhood. And what do they always say? Your first 5 years set a precedence for your entire life. So if you're programming a fucking kid to look at Nina West, you know, that's what they're gonna grow up thinking is comfortable. All the porn that you brothers watched as a kid, and look, y'all don't gotta sit here and tell me what you're doing. I don't want to know, nigga. That's your own personal information. But I'm gonna be real. The quote unquote dark sexual underworld, the porn that I watched as a little nigga, that shit get me off. And that shit is sick, bro, because they're programming you sexually, they're programming you mentally, emotionally, and they're programming you spiritually. They want you to look. I'm gonna read this scripture right here. This is Revelation 18 and 14. Hey, D-Ben, you there, by the way? Oh shit. Yo, y'all good?
Yeah. Can you hear me, bro?
Yo.
Yeah, shit was with my audio, so I had to leave.
I can't hear y'all, bro. Oh shit.
Can you hear me?
Bad. Yeah, you good, bro. My fault. I plugged in the speaker, but my speaker was my speaker.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was speaking, I was like, oh, this nigga can't hear me, so let me leave and come back.
My fault, bro. But what did you hear, bro? My fault.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna say is just crazy. And you already mentioned it earlier. I was about to say the way to get to people is through the children, because at the end of the day, when you're a child, you don't know shit. Like, there's so many things when I was a child where, like, I didn't get why my dad was just like, look, man, school days, focus on your homework. I didn't get when he said, look, man, you got to be home by 8 o'clock. You're not supposed to be out at night. I didn't get all that shit. But now I'm growing. It's like, oh, okay, if I'm out late at night, a nigga might kidnap me. Like, but you don't think like that shit when you were a kid. You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, because kids are like, they're so innocent and they don't understand wickedness. They think everything is good. You know what I'm saying? That's how you end up becoming wicked. When you don't understand the difference between what's righteous and what is wicked, then you can do anything, man. And that's why they want to program these kids. It'll get to the point where, like, there'll be no such thing as man and women, a male or female. It's just whatever you feel is good.
You ever watch Dr. Seuss and they be like, they call you thing one, thing two?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to get to that point, man. It's just like, I feel bad for this generation of kids, man, because I remember, like, we grew up, we had a lot of the same indoctrination, but, like, the TV and internet wasn't, social media wasn't such a huge part of our lives. It's like we could unplug. You really can't unplug from this shit. It's everywhere now. Mm-hmm. School, internet, TV, people you see on a daily basis who have demons on them who are trying to freaking pollute your mind. That's why, like, I feel bad for these young kids, man. Even my sister right now, she's like a freshman in high school. I just feel bad for her because she's getting bombarded with all this shit, bro. And she has no defense.
And you know how it works too is that they use what's it called, societal pressure, because the quote unquote society and all the the main people, these celebrities, they're backing this. So it's like if you don't back it and you don't have the balls to stand up for yourself, you get shunned, you get seen as an outcast, you get seen as a weirdo, when in actuality, everybody around you is a fucking abomination.
Exactly. They want to. It's good is evil, and evil is good. So basically, we're the crazy ones now. But fucking, if you to go back 10 years ago, to be honest, people would rise up, be like, we have to do something about these motherfuckers, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, bro.
Like,
But
think about it.
I know y'all brothers kind of came in when I already started, but do y'all got any opening statements?
Yeah, I was about to just say one thing. I mean, like the title of the video, man, we in modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. So the shit we're seeing with Disney, this ain't shit. It's gonna get much, 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 much worse. Especially like they're already starting to promote it in the school system. I guarantee you, watch, like there'll be days where like they'll bring in like a transgender or someone like that along those lines to like school functions to like actually teach children and shit.
Hey, you might have to say trans fat, bro, because when you say that whole word, bro, they got the little
Okay, yeah, that's why I kind of hesitated. I don't know what's a good word to say. Transformer. I'll just say a transformer.
Transformer, trans fat, you know. But
Yeah.
that's kind of like trans in the FAG. But
Oh yeah, like I said, let's watch. They'll have transformers teaching your kids, man. I'm sorry, a transformer. They can't teach nobody nothing, bro. They confuse their damn selves. What the fuck can you teach anybody, especially a child?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we already know that freaking they just trying to destroy the family unit. I mean, that's already been destroyed, and you know the Georgia Guidestones. They're trying to limit the population. So this, what that shit is all about, as well as the worship of the Baphomet. So there's multiple reasons why this shit is going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro. What about you, Malak? Salute to you, bro.
Hey, salute to y'all, brothers. Y'all hitting on some great points right now. First and foremost, though, I want to give all the praises, the infinite glory, and the honor unto the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Wadash. And Lord willing, this lesson, this live stream that we're doing right now is edifying to you, brothers, and to build up, the tabernacle of David, the elect, in these days where we are in this modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, this modern day Babylon, where we're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked constantly. But through the will of the Lord, we endure. We pursue after Him and His righteousness, and our Lord willing, we're saved because of it. But I want to get into the point that y'all brothers are talking about. I actually want to get a precept. Mm-hmm. This is the book of 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter, the 4th and the 5th verse. And spare not the old world, but save Noah, the 8th person, and a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly. And I'm going to continue on, but just on this point right here, we're all like many Noahs, the elect of the nation of Israel, the ones that have the understanding and the knowledge, are like many Noahs. When Noah was prophesying about the flood, to come to wipe out the whole world, no one was listening. The same thing today. We're prophesying the downfall of the society. No one is listening, but, as like the scriptures say, in the days before Noah, where people, eating and drinking, giving in marriage and things of that nature, same thing right now. People eating, drinking, giving in marriage, just the vision is tearing. They wander off into their own lust, one of their own lusts being, this lifestyle, this ABC lifestyle that unfortunately a lot of Jakes, if they are not embracing it, they're not shunning it, which means they're on the path to embracing it as this world starts to get more overt.
Hey, that's
them Jake cats, bro. Let's be honest.
Absolutely.
Before we go back into the article, me and Swint, we talked about this, I think Sunday or one of them fucking days, and I was telling Swint, I was going to do a video maybe like 2-3 months ago about how if you neutral, you with Satan,
exactly 100%.
Because think about it, you got the people who promote this shit, the agents, Esau, Caucasian Jews, fucking cabal, all the motherfuckers, and then you got a lot of people who follow them, just the pawns. But then you have a lot of people, and this is where a lot of people stand. People be like, oh, well, I don't support it, but it's none of my business.
Exactly. That means you're really for it. And not only does that mean you're really for it, but hey, bro, it is what it is. In about 5 years, if this society is still around, then you will be part of that community in terms of your active lifestyle. It is what it is. When that active lifestyle starts to get pushed more and more to the forefront, and they start to become more overt with it, especially when the celebrities, that really the people that people idolize in this society, start to reveal who they really are behind closed doors, the things they really do, the practices they really practice, behind closed doors, the people are oblivious to, or they have they have heard about but shun and call it a theory and crazy. when they start to be more overt with their actions, a lot of people are going to start to follow after that lifestyle as well, because they worship them. They want to be just like them, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to get in that position that person's in, because they really are envious and jealous of them. And that's about to show itself more and more as these days go on. So a lot of y'all people who think, okay, well, like Brandon and D-Ben was saying, I'm not part of that lifestyle. I'm not, I don't feel one way or another towards it. I kind of just do my own thing. A lot of those just focus on yourself people. Hey, bro, that focus on yourself spirit, that lukewarm spirit is going to have you going in that direction when it's either that direction or be killed. When those are the two options, you will choose that direction and you will end up lying down
waiting on something. So I got to bring it out. I brought it out yesterday, but I got to bring it out again. This is
bring out that precept, and then I want to continue on with 2 Peter.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 15. Mm-hmm. I know your works, that you are neither cold nor hot. I would thou were cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. And also, do you want to and then also, we got some good questions tonight. And then also, this is Revelation chapter 18, verse 2. Says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen. It's become the habitation of devils, and they hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird, including you transformers out there. Mm-hmm. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of the fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Now you got to understand the reason why, if you a neutral, it's none of my business, I mind my own business, you see a motherfucker, cutting off people's nut sacks, and you just want to look away like, oh, that's none of my business. That's disgusting, man. The reason why is because if you're not with the Most High, you're against him. You can't be in the center field, my nigga. You either with the Most High or you're against him, because at the end of the day, if you didn't take the MOB, but yeah, you don't know who the Most High is, nigga, you're destined for fucking destruction. But go ahead, Swin.
Calm, bro. You hit on some great points. If you're not with it, you automatically, if you're not with the Most High, then you automatically against the Most High. There is no in between. And like the brothers and I was saying, when that starts to become more and more revealed, as they start to unveil the curtain of who they actually venerate, when they really reveal the horn god and the Baphomet in which they worship, then you'll understand why they're pushing these things onto you. And not only will you understand it, but you will begin to do it, because that's going to be the only option in terms of survival. You're going to have to end up embracing these practices openly, or you're going to be shunned by everybody in society. And most people ain't got the heart to face that. It is what it is.
And I just, and go ahead, D-Ben, and I'm going to answer Israel's question.
I was just about to say, can y'all hear me good though? Because I just put on a headset.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Let me go ahead then. Like,
you don't got the echo shit no more.
Oh yeah. I finally put on the right headset. But yeah, just to inform y'all, brothers, we have to just remember everything goes back to the scriptures. And at the end of the day, I just want to go to Leviticus chapter 20, just verse 14 real quick. If a man, verse 13, if a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall be surely put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. That's what the Most High thinks about this, that it's worthy of death. And you know why? It's because it brings confusion to the society. Not looking at America today. Everyone's depressed. Immorality's decreased. Marriage has gone down. Sperm count is down because all these wicked ass philosophies. That's why in the scriptures it also tells you don't suffer a witch to live, because once witches are in power, they spread their witchcraft and their evil doctrines amongst the people. Now everybody's fucked up. Everybody's depressed, and the thing is, it's like a two-edged sword. They're high off the freedom, but the freedom is depressing them inside. But they'd rather be depressed than quote unquote not free. If y'all understand what I mean, particularly women. That's their mindset. I'd rather be depressed than having to be quote unquote oppressed.
Exactly, moderated. Put in order. They view that as oppressive. They don't view that as hey, we just saw how we brought out in the last stream in terms of the Most High's laws not being grievous but being protection for us. Jake does that as well, but the Jake woman, the Jakette, that it's a whole nother level with her. Like with her, like any form of regulation, she views that as
oppression.
You literally want to cut her titties off or something. Like that. They view that as hardcore oppression. Like you only, like she out there in Saudi Arabia, and the only thing you can see is her damn eyes. Like that's how she views any form of
because the
regulation and
nigga told her to
moderation.
shut the fuck up. Hey, you know what's funny too? There's some random Christian women. I'm probably gonna block them, but earlier they were saying, yeah, you need to stop cussing on your lives. And then while Swint was talking about what I said about how you can't be neutral, they said, hey, you know, we really hate women and have a lot of disdain for women. She's gonna pray to God in Jesus' name for us.
Because you see, that's the deflection. When you try to bring out truths about the women, you hate women. It's like, no, we love you. That's why we're telling you the truth.
Exactly. The simps out here, the ones
they don't love you. They just want your pussy.
Facts. Thank you. Facts. They don't give a fuck about you.
Not
at all. Not one bit. Us telling you the truth, even if you know we're like
we may be harsh when we say
exactly.
Exactly.
People say that we hate women. No, we hate your actions. We hate the way you carry yourself. We don't hate you. We hate the way you carry yourself. We strongly abhor the way you carry yourself, but we don't actually hate you because we're telling you the truth. That shows we got love for you.
Yeah, exactly. I don't tell the Edomite shit because I don't give a fuck about them.
Exactly. And it's not just us too, to be honest. All y'all brothers had a conversation with brothers who aren't even in this truth. And they understand the same concepts we're talking about. It's just like they don't give a fuck. It's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just fuck bitches and chill. It's like I'm not trying to argue with a bitch back and forth. Even me personally, to be honest, females I see in real life, I don't bring out the truth to them because I'm not gonna know you that long anyway. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And more than likely you're not gonna take it in stride anyway. So
exactly. So like I'm not gonna waste my breath. But like that's the whole point why we're doing this live streams, whatever your name is. Like I'm not trying to like insult or offend women. It's just to tell y'all the truth. Because at the end of the day, iron sharpens iron. And at the end of the day, we are your Lord. According to the scriptures, the man is the head. So you're supposed to listen, not like every man, obviously. You're supposed to find you a man and he's supposed to rule over you. But I mean, since you're a Christian, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Well, I mean, it's clearly obvious she probably an Israelite because the live is directly driven to Israelites. And when she said, "Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you in Jesus' name," I'm like, "Yeah, you are." Like, you don't know what the fuck you talking. It might be somebody new. You might be listening right now. Who knows? But I'm gonna be honest. You are, bro. And that's what it is. Like, if you're not an Israelite and you listen to our lives and the way we talk, it's scary to those people because Christianity shows men as pussies.
To be weak, yeah.
Shows men as, you can't curse. You got to preach gospel music. You got to have this feel good. I'm this like great boy. I've never had sex with a woman before, and you know what I'm saying. That shit is so far from the truth. That's why Israelites get real. That's why when that nigga Oscar Dunlap said there was no power in this truth, I wanted to pimp slap the hell out of that nigga. There ain't no power in this. When you actually know who the real power of the world is, instead of you praying to a false God, instead of you praying a wooden stone, nigga.
You know what that means, bro? There ain't no power in you.
And you, exactly.
Yeah, and you just another powerless Negro.
Exactly, like the rest of these niggas, man, that we talked about yesterday.
Exactly, just a powerless Negro that has a bitch made, peasant mentality. Hey, it is.
I'm gonna be real. You gotta be a man because we don't hold back. I forgot who I was talking to. I think Swin. And I was saying like, yeah, bro, we real niggas. Like we was talking earlier. We said you gotta be a real nigga to be in this truth. You can't be a pussy, bro, because I'm not gonna talk we're not gonna talk to you like you a little boy. All y'all niggas is grown. Y'all grown ass men. You can wipe your ass in the morning. You can go and get a job. You can work.
You can pay your bills, hopefully.
Yeah. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna tell it to you straight like a man. The thing is, that's another thing with this damn Sodom and Gomorrah program. They program you to talk to people like little fucking kids, like, oh, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Are you okay? No, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna tell you the truth because the truth hurts, bro. And if what I'm telling you doesn't strike you deep, it means I'm not preaching the word. Because what is the word? It's likened into a two-edged sword. So a sword cuts deep. That shit hurts. So if what I'm telling you is, hey, look, man, hold up, man. What's the scripture where it says they wanted to hear soothing words, bro?
That's Isaiah. That's Isaiah 30 and
Isaiah
9.
thing. But before you go there, just to let you know, even the Most High, you gotta remember he's a man too, and he speaks like a man. I wanted to go to Job.
Yes, sir.
Chapter 38. I'll start at verse 1. Then the Lord answered Job out of the whirlwind and said, "Who is this that darkeneth counsel by words without knowledge? Gird up your loins like a man, for I will demand of thee, and answer thou me. Where wast thou when I laid the foundation of the earth? Declare if thou hast understanding. Who hath led the measures thereof, if thou knowest, or who hath stretched the line upon it? where upon are the foundations thereof fastened, or who laid the cornerstone thereof? I don't need to continue, but basically, Most High said, "Pull your pants like a man." I'm about to tell you what's good, bro.
Yeah, it's literally it was like the equivalent of us brothers saying, "Quit acting like a bitch."
Yeah, quit acting like a bitch. Because throughout the entire book of Job, this dude Job is, no offense, he's just whining, complaining. He's saying, "Woe is me! I should have never been born. Why is the Most High allow wicked people to reign?" And Most High probably got. He's like, "Shut up, man! Let me put this nigga back in order, bro. He whining too much, man." Literally, 30 chapters is a dude whining. It's poetic, but he's basically just whining.
Yeah. It is a lot of complaining. It is. You just got to be real. It's a lot.
Job was a hard chapter to read, but I ain't gonna.
No, yeah, it's very poetic, but like if you want to break it down, it's basically Job life gets fucked over. He's whining to his friends for about a long time, and then the Most High sets him straight. That's the summary of that shit. But the in-between is what really matters. But that's a whole nother topic. I just brought that up to understand, y'all brothers can understand, the Most High himself is a man. He's a father. He's stern. He's serious. Just like Christ is austere. He was made in the image of the Father. So that means the Father is austere. I mean, read the story, because I remember I was reading Leviticus today. I was just reading the chapters. I remember specifically when the two sons of Aaron, they gave the strange order in the fire, and the Most High killed them. Yeah, and he basically let them know, look, this is a sign of all of Israel. When it comes to the rites and rituals, you do exactly what I tell you to do or die. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Most High is. He's serious. He don't play games. He's just quiet right now. But he ain't changed. He's just like, that's what people, the Christians should say, oh, Christ came and the Most High changed. No, the Most High don't change. He's just, just picture the father who's on the living room sitting on the TV. He's just chilling right now.
Yeah, they think that Jesus, quote unquote, Jesus came to rewrite the wrongs of the old angry God of the Old Testament.
Nigga, hey, nigga, you getting the fuck out of here. What's this nigga name? Hold up.
Who the fuck? Get this nigga out. Get this troll out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. It's gonna people go, hey man, look, we doing the work, bro. It's more demons on motherfuckers. Niggas say, oh man.
I just want to get one more precept to address the point that Swint made about the Most High. He said, this is Malachi 3, verse 6. For I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore, ye sons of Jacob, am not consumed. Even from the days of your fathers, ye are gone away from my ordinances, and have not kept them. Return unto me, and I'll return unto you, saith the Lord of hosts. But ye said, wherein shall we return? That's the whole point of this. That's the condition we're in right now. So us who are meant to be saved, once all of us return to the Most High, then he'll come back and return to us. But right now he's chilling because he's basically like, man, fuck these niggas, man. They ain't acting right.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, the Most High's chilling right now, but he's about to send his son, to catch everybody off guard. So that shows that he doesn't change, because the Most High was like that of old. Like even in us, in our great wars and our great battles, like we would just go, if we wanted a land, just go take that shit and just kill everybody else. That's simple.
Hey, I got an account of that too, but I wanted to say this real quick. This is what I was gonna read before D-Man.
Oh yeah, and Saint said it's more to. Oh yeah.
No. We were just doing a little quick overview. I wasn't trying to go into the details about like the debates with his friends and all that, but
yeah, it's much more than just complaining. Yeah, definitely, brother.
But I wanted to hark on
that is in there. Well, but I see what you're saying though. It's a very multi-layered book.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
But I want to say two things. And I know Ghetto Genius just came in, so I'm gonna let you speak your piece, my brother. But this is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 10. It says, which say to the, well, let me start at 9. It says that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth times, prophesy deceit. Now, when you take that, they want to prophesy smooth things because this truth is bitter. And we can get that in, I think this is Revelation chapter, I want to say 11. Yeah. Chapter 10, verse 8.
There you go.
10, verse 9, I mean. It says, and I went unto the angel and said unto him, give me the little book. And he said unto me, take it and eat it up, and it shall make thy belly bitter, but it shall be to thy mouth sweet as honey. So you got to understand, it doesn't feel good when you digesting it. What does digesting mean? To break it down, to get the nutrients out of it, and to get rid of the waste. So the thing you got to understand with this truth is you may hear something that sounds sweet to the words, but then you may hear something that's like, damn, nigga, what the fuck? Like, nigga, half my family gotta die, my girlfriend gotta die, you know, my mom, shit, I might die if I'm not careful.
Exactly, bro.
The whole world is gonna be destroyed.
When you think about it, bro, the elect is gonna see it all. The elect is gonna see everything, man. The elect is gonna see bloodshed everywhere. The elect is gonna see people's bodies eating themselves. The elect is gonna see wolves ravage people. The elect is gonna see people kill each other in broad daylight. The elect is gonna see people eating other people. The elect is gonna see, you know, other Israelites try to turn their back on Israelites in the wilderness. The elect is gonna see people getting beheaded for the truth. You might get beheaded for the truth. I mean, the elect is going to see your close personal friends and family members try to potentially turn their back on you and try to sell you out to Esau, or, you know, or die via, you know, the sword or a missile, or get drafted to World War III, or, you know, whatever it may be. The elect is going to see it all.
Most niggas, man. Let's just say that.
Exactly.
And just so you brothers know, well, I wanted to make this one point, and then because I told you I was gonna make 2 points. So this was just so you brothers understand that the Most High ain't playing no games. I mean, he's killed a lot of people, but this is one specifically, and this is in regards to his servant David, King David, you know, the second king of Israel. This is First Chronicles chapter 21, verse 1. It says, and Satan stood up against Israel and provoked David to number Israel. So long story short, David got a deceiving spirit telling him that he should number the people of Israel. Now, just going down, this is First Chronicles 21, verse 7. It says, and the Most High was displeased with this thing. Therefore, he smote Israel. So he killed his own people. And David said unto God, I have sinned greatly because I have done this thing. But now I beseech thee, do away the iniquity of thy servant, for I have done foolishly. And the Lord spake unto Gad and David's seer, saying, go and tell David, say this thing, the Lord, offer thee 3 things, choose thee one of them, that I may do it unto thee. So Gad came to David and said unto him, thus saith the Lord, choose thee either 3 years famine, 3 months to be destroyed before thy foes, while that the sword of thine enemies overtake thee, or else 3 days the sword of the Lord, even the pestilence in the land, and the angel of the Lord destroying throughout all the coasts of Israel. And David said unto Gad, I am in a great strait. Let me fall now into the hand of the Lord, for very great are his mercies, but let me not fall into the hand of man. So the Lord sent pestilence upon Israel, and there fell of Israel 70,000 men. So you got to understand, you could either have a famine, a drought, a famine, not have no food.
Or I'll kill you myself
every day for 3 years. You can have your enemies come and destroy you, or I can kill you for 3 days. And 70,000 men died based off of the fact of David doing one mistake. And David was the Most High's favorite king. You know what I'm saying? He loved David, but he not playing no games. So if he's willing to do that with a servant that he outright chose based off of his inward heart, his mind, what's to say he won't do the same to you?
Exactly. Hey, remember in the book of Joshua when I believe this is after one of the battles, and our people was like after one of the battles, the Most High told us to not steal any of the captured merchandise or any of the captured.
Oh, you talking about that one wicked? What was his name?
Yeah, I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the wicked man. Was it Abimelech?
Let me see. Let me go to Joshua real quick.
Because I know, like, to summarize the story, what happened, all of the thing that was taken was supposed to be consecrated to the Lord.
Exactly.
This man decided to take some gold for himself, and because of that, the nation of Israel was plagued, and they started dying. And they're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? So they figure out, oh, this man took the gold, and what happened? He died. His wives and his children all had to die for the sin. Basically, everybody in his home, because he was a man, he was the head of his home. So everybody who was under him had to die because of his sins.
It was Achan.
Achan, okay.
It was Achan, yeah. And basically, like the brother D-Ben explained what happened. The point I wanted to go into that was basically after everything that D-Ben explained, what the Most High told Joshua, like, the people have committed a grievous sin. Well, with the head being Achan, really had committed a grievous sin, and the Most High told Joshua that you gotta, basically get everybody in order and strike them down and things of that nature. And if you don't do it, I'm gonna strike you down. If you don't do it, I'm gonna take you out. So Joshua was a man after the Most High's heart too. But the Most High even told Joshua that you gotta provide recompense for what happened, and if you don't, then you gonna get it too.
Exactly. The Most High was merciful to those who He gave mercy to, but if He wanted to kill a motherfucker, He didn't plan. That's
Exactly.
why that's why it likens the wrath of the Most High to being a man drunken from wine. On wine. You ever see a nigga who's on that wine? Like you have an uncle or your pop, if he drank and he got angry, that's the worst thing you could ever experience because he's just gonna beat the shit out you. And let me get that precept. Y'all brothers can speak.
And then go ahead, Ghetto Genius, bro. I know you've been on for like 10 minutes, ain't said nothing. How you doing, bro? Yo, you there?
Shit, I'm straight, man. I'm here, man. I'm listening, baby. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just got out the lab.
On, bro.
Yo, Malak, what's going on with you? What's going on, D-Band? What's going on, y'all?
Got any opening statements, bro? I know you came in a little bit after everybody, so you got any?
Yeah, man. All the glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, of course. May we continue to receive our daily mental, physical, and of course spiritual bread. And yeah, man. Niggas just got done. Dropping. We're not dropping, but editing some fire ass videos. So you know,
sir. Yes, sir.
End of the week, man.
Feeding the sheep.
Coming with it on Instagram and Patreon, baby. So,
hey, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Feeding the sheep, brother.
Doing the duty, man. You know.
Absolutely. And
yeah,
I wanted to go ahead and get that point right there as well. This is the book of Joshua, the 7th chapter, the 11th verse. Israel hath sinned, and they have also transgressed my covenant, which I commanded them. For they have they have even taken of the accursed thing, Salah, and have stolen and dismembered also, and they have put it even among their own stuff. Therefore, like D-Ban said, the everything that was captured was supposed to be, for the Lord. It wasn't supposed to be for the people. But continuing on, verse 12, therefore the children of Israel could not stand before their enemies, but turned their backs before their enemies. And this is the Most High speaking to Joshua, because they were accursed, neither will I be with you anymore, except ye destroy the accursed from among you. So the Most High told Joshua, look, you got to take care of that. You got to take care of that nigga Akan. And if you don't, I'm not going to be with you no more. So the Most High ain't playing, man. This is Joshua, a man that, was after the Most High's heart, the chosen after Moses to lead the people. And the Most High told Joshua, look, if you don't take care of that wicked nigga Akan, I ain't gonna be with you no more.
That's what I'm saying. He said,
I mean, think about Saul, bro. He took away Saul's blessing because he didn't kill all the animals. He killed the men and the people, but he didn't kill the animals.
I just thought about it too. The Most High. This is how you know he had the spirit of a man, and AKA Jake. Even though he didn't need the money, it's the principle.
Exactly.
He said, "This nigga stole my money."
Exactly. The Most High ain't playing. Hey, that's how you know we the children. That's how you know we the children of the Most High, man. That's how you know, man.
This nigga robbed me.
Same spirit. Hey, the Most High ain't playing, dog.
No. He said the whole family got to die. Okay.
But yeah, bro, just continuing on. For those of you brothers just joined in, we pretty much breaking down the spiritual programming that's been going on. Now, again, before I do the Disney, since all before you brothers is on, have you seen the spiritual programming? Because pretty much spiritual programming is they're trying to program you to think a certain way that goes against the ways of righteousness. No abominable foods, but more importantly, things that affect your DNA. They talking about they got pigs that are they're gonna start doing tests with like animal DNA with humans.
Oh yeah, the monkey and human shit. Oh god.
Fake meat. They talking about this LGBT Transformers 36 identity genders and all types of crazy shit. So
hey, y'all speaking to the ABC community. I mean, we see a prime example of that agenda starting to be pushed more and more out in the forefront. Y'all seen that NFL player that came out?
Who?
That offensive lineman for the Raiders.
Offensive lineman for the Raiders. Yeah, he came out like yesterday.
Oh well, his career's finished then.
I wouldn't know about that. He might be a star offensive lineman, so who knows?
No, but I'm talking about in terms of locker room. Ain't nobody fucking that nigga.
Let me see what his name was.
In this day and age, you never know, bro.
Yeah,
his name is Carl
Oh, that's true.
Carl-
The NFL is
Carl-
woke now, so
They all got to take a shower.
Hey, y'all hear about what happened with Portland coach? They trying to have a female be the coach.
yeah, either Becky
Yeah, that
Hammond or
too.
some black woman. I
Mhm.
saw that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
If I'm
That's
Dame, I got to get the hell up out of there. But that's
That's what I'm saying. I'd be like, nigga, trade me. This
I'm
shit is
saying.
too much. And CJ, I'd leave too. I'd be like, oh, a woman?
Fact. Get the hell up out of there, bro.
Y'all playing me.
The NFL net player's name is Carl Nassib. He came out, or Carl Nassib. His name is Carl Nassib. He came out yesterday, as G during the
As what?
He as G.
Oh,
G-A-Y.
okay.
he came out yesterday as G.
Came out as happy off the joke.
He came out as happy. Yeah. he came out yesterday as happy, and now you got all kind of analysts. You got analysts talking about on ESPN and NBC
word?
and Fox News and a lot of NFL players are starting to come out and support him. Amongst a few, some notable players: Derek Carr, quarterback for the Ravens; Bo Jackson,
that makes sense.
legend.
You said Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson.
How much they paid this nigga Bo Jackson, man? I want to know.
Man, hey,
what's next? Herschel Walker?
Actually, he probably asked it anyway, so they probably just told him. They probably
I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is, bro.
Saquon Barkley,
of course.
Damn.
Julian Edelman.
Oh,
I mean, of course,
that
Julian
one.
Edelman. Come on now.
Yeah, that one, boy.
Mm-hmm,
He's something else.
For some reason, that nigga's a spokesman for the NFL, but I don't know why.
Bo Jackson said, proud of Carl Nassib on coming out yesterday. The Raider Nation, the whole country, and I stand with you.
Damn, that boy. What was the other one? Michael Sam. He pissed off right now.
Yo, Chris Johannes said there's also an Asian soccer player that came out as a transformer.
Yeah.
Wow.
Chris, was it for the male or the female soccer team? Just give us that answer. We'll continue.
I could Google it.
The coach at Penn State, James Franklin, the head football coach at Penn State, which we all know what that school is about. He came out and said, I was proud of Carl when he led the nation in sacks. So I guess he's a defensive lineman. When he led the nation in sacks, but I'm even more proud of him now. #we are.
I mean, now we know why he was trying to sack niggas so hard, but he was getting. I'm gonna leave that alone.
He was trying to get some type of sack, nigga, down under.
By we are they saying like we are as in we are going to the showers together?
Speaking of more ways than one.
Let me pull it up because I don't know if y'all heard too. The first transgender is appearing in the Olympics. A nigga who what's up?
Yeah, it was a woman. Yep, or a dude woman.
Are you talking about that weightlifter? There's a weightlifter.
Yeah, I know about the weightlifter.
But yeah, I want to read this real quick. It says Japanese soccer player on Women's World Cup team comes out as T-word man. In a video, Kumi Yokoyama, soccer player on the women's national team, came out as a man. Video is posted on the YouTube channel. Yokoyama played for Japan in 2019. She encouraged to come out publicly after living in Germany and United States. I've dated several men and women over the years, but I stayed closeted in Japan. In Japan, I'd always be asked if I had a boyfriend, but here in the U.S., I'm asked if I have a boyfriend or a girlfriend.
Showing the wickedness of this place.
This is why people love the U.S., especially when you're in college and women overseas. When they come to the U.S., they lose their minds because of all the freedom. Like I remember, I knew a girl from France. She's like, back home in France, the dudes would just call me whores and sluts. But in America, the dudes don't care. It's like, yeah, we don't care. You're still a whore and a slut, but we just don't say anything. But, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. The societal parameters around, men, in this society, the restriction and muzzles that's put on the mouths of men in this society, like you're not gonna be able to accomplish nothing. You're not gonna be able to, from a two-dimensional perspective, you're not gonna be able to accomplish nothing. You're not gonna advance or nowhere if you make a hard stance against these things in your everyday life and everyone knows about it. Ain't no job gonna hire you. Ain't no one gonna communicate with you. Like you're gonna be made an outcast. And of course, that time is coming within this truth anyway. But that's just from a societal perspective. So it's not that people don't look at you the same. Now you do got more. No,
you're still viewed as a slut by American men. They just don't care because like fuck, I can't say anything. And I'll give an example. I was in this was when I was in college, my junior year, and we had a class about leadership. And there was just like one of the professors mentioned, she's like, okay, talking about women in leadership. And he was like, do any of you guys have a problem with women being as good leaders as men? No, every dude was silent. And he was like, oh, good. Y'all in agreement. I'm surprised. It's like, no, we weren't in agreement. None of us were in agreement because we were all just looking at each other like this is some nonsense. You're not convinced of the
Was that a
bullshit.
sociology class?
No, it was a leadership class. It was like like they have certain steps because I majored in business management, so it was just like classing having to do with leadership and shit. But like every man understands, there's no point in arguing this bullshit. We all know who are better leaders, but I'm not gonna argue in a classroom. So like the men didn't say anything. We just moved on. But it's not like we agree with that shit. It's just not.
You need
but the thing is,
sociology. That's what you needed. That class, boy.
But the thing is, like I said earlier, because we didn't say nothing, it gives them the leeway. Okay, they didn't say nothing, so I can keep doing this dumb shit because that's how they're doing it. They're programming it to the point where, and when y'all is my shit echoing?
Yeah, gotta be your shit, nigga.
Yeah, my shit echoing.
Yeah, but the only thing I was gonna say, because at the end of the day, it's like, niggas, we're just trying to go to class and pass a class. I'm not trying to have a debate. So like I remember when he asked the question, I was gonna say shit and I looked around. But I mean, this is before I was really in the truth like that. And I looked around and all the dudes were just looking at each other. It was like a silent agreement to just like not say anything and just move on with this bullshit. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's just like
yeah, you definitely should have took a well, from what I know, but you definitely should have took a sociology class because they tell you on the first day, they be like, listen, y'all can either talk shit and debate all day or y'all can do work. If you talk a bunch of shit and you guys argue all day and shit, you guys pass. You gotta get an A for a day. If you don't talk, we're just gonna do a bunch of busy work and that's it.
No, I feel you. But me
it's the
personally,
craziest shit.
I'd rather be the nigga just do homework, nigga. I don't come to class to talk. I just want to listen, do my assignment, and go home, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Don't want to deal with none of that bullshit. Just trying to go to school, go to the damn class and move on. With
move on, my nigga.
And no one trying to get indoctrinated when you're already in a setting of mass indoctrination. You don't want more indoctrination. You're already in a setting of indoctrination. You don't want no more of it. Like just
I want to push, especially if like nigga, I knew the answer. All the dudes knew the answer. It's a fuck no. Men are better leaders, but it's like, why waste my time? Because literally they're just gonna try to break you down. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be broken down. So I'm not answering. You can think I agree with you. So I'll move on with my day. Like my pops used to tell me stories too. Because the thing is, like my pops is kind of like me. But he's just like he says what's on his mind. Well, the main difference, like I say what's on my mind, but I'm a little bit more like I kind of read the environment. But my dad, he was from like Africa, so like he was just used to saying his mind.
Just say whatever the fuck comes to mind. I'm like that too. Bro.
Yeah. No, I'm like that because I got that personality from my pops, but I know how to like reel it back a little bit more. Yeah, we kind of similar, but like I have to use more discretion because me, like when I speak my mind, I'm kind of slick and smart. So niggas would get angry and frustrated. And I've gotten to the point where people wanted to fight me because I'm slick with the tongue and know how to say the truth.
I feel that, bro. Like me, I don't give a fuck, but you got to learn to give a fuck because if not, you're gonna be blackballed in society. But it is what it is. But
it's just about learning. It's just about learning. You know, to be wise as a serpent, but also be harmless as a dove at the same time.
Yeah, it's like
that's all it is.
It's like Paul. You know what I'm saying? Paul was very he called himself rude and untrained, but over time, as you see in the books, he started to become more diplomatic, more like the other apostles, more calm and
hey, bro, we both from the tribe of Benjamin, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
I was about to say, bro, I just picture this nigga Paul, bro. Like he probably like
Paul was the realest.
According to like not according to scripture, but other accounts, Paul was not about like 5'5", 5'6". So he was a little ass nigga, or maybe he could have been 5'8". I just picture like a nigga who's like 5'8", 5'9", kind of short, slim, and he just be talking shit and making niggas crumble. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got a precept too, and it's perfect that y'all brothers have brought this out because it ties in what we were talking about earlier about the bitterness of the truth, but still having to teach it and speak it freely. This is the book of 1st, 2nd Corinthians, the 11th chapter, and the 6th verse, going into how Paul was.
1st or 2nd Corinthians?
2nd Corinthians. I said first. I meant second. I think I said first and second.
Yeah, actually. you said 1st, 2nd Corinthians.
That's crazy. First, second Corinthians.
That's why I had to cut you. I had to stop right there. I was like, hold up, which one is it, brother?
I think that might be a first for me, but
Hey,
the book
nigga,
of
you've been switching your words a lot lately, nigga. I can't even lie.
oh,
I mean, that's the
yeah,
first for that one. That was next level right there.
Yeah,
where my
First,
mind,
Second Corinthians.
because what happens is like, because it was Second Corinthians the 11th verse, so I was looking at the 11 in the Bible, and then I was looking at the 2 at the same time at the top of the page. So I said first and second because I was looking at both the 1 and the 2. That's why.
Okay, so Second Corinthians 11.
Yeah,
Yep.
2 Corinthians 11 and 6. But though I be rude in speech, yet not in knowledge, but we have been thoroughly made manifest among you in all things, have I committed an offense and abasing myself, that ye might be exalted, because I have preached to you the gospel of the Most High freely. So, like the brothers were saying, like, the Apostle Paul was very rude in his tongue, man. He was very quick with the tongue, very rude
Little
in his
rude ass
speech.
nigga, bro.
Real shit, man. But it's all for knowledge of the Most High. It's all to get the understanding of the knowledge of the Most High. And if it takes being rude with the tongue in order to get that message across, then hey, so be it. That's really showing your love for somebody. Like, and basically saying also, like, I'm a lower myself. I'm a lessen my fervency for the Most High's word for your feelings. Come on, man. I can't do that shit.
Exactly. And that's one of the main reasons why Paul was commissioned to preach to the Gentiles, because they had to hear that rude, that to the point, that blunt speech. Because they got to be, they had to be shaken out of their lifestyles. Because you gotta remember, like, they were more entrenched into their lifestyle. I wouldn't say more, probably about the same level as our people are today. That's kind of hard for me to judge, but like it's an equivalent. I'll say it like that. They were entrenched in the quote unquote Greek Roman lifestyle, equivalently to how our people were are entrenched into the American lifestyle. The only main difference is that some of them did understand their lineage, being Israelites, more than people do today. But at the end of the day, they still embraced all the philosophies and ideologies. The only main difference that kind of befuddles me is they didn't understand the message of Christ, or quote unquote did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
true. That's true.
real quick, I was just on Instagram, and there's actually an article saying the mark of the beast is being foreshadowed in the Netflix cartoon for kids. I'm about to pull that up, but let's finish this.
Wow.
Y'all brothers go ahead. I'll be right back.
All right, bro.
So this shit going down. But are you about to go? Are you about to go back into the Disney article, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's perfect, because I actually wanted to go back to Second Peter, the second chapter, because it goes into what we're about to talk about with the Disney article.
One of my favorite chapters, dog.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All
It's
right,
beautiful,
so look
man.
at your favorite Nina West. I don't know if y'all can see this. Let me see. Yeah, let me take down this real quick. So yeah, man. For those of you brothers who's new to the live, just joining in, says Disney to throw a LGBT Alphabet Pride concert for kids, hosted by Dick Queen.
The fat man's at the door.
Disney, the former go-to company celebrating the wonder and innocence of childhood, will be hosting the Alphabet-themed Pride concert for next week. Billed as a This Is Me Pride celebration spectacular and hosted by Queen Nina West, the event will be streamed by Disney on YouTube and Facebook, and will feature performance of notable Disney songs reinterpreted through a alphabet lens. So like I was saying earlier,
Wow.
they program you to hear these notable Disney songs.
And you know what's funny?
Alphabet lens.
When you say reinterpreted, we already know Walt Disney was a wicked ass nigga, and so is Disney. So is this reinterpreted, or was the secondhand meaning all along?
Yeah, that's true.
Something to think about, brother.
There's a video from Mac Tour, aka Eternal Classic 86, and he posted something a couple weeks ago about like the subliminal messages and like Lion King, Snow White, the Seven Dwarves, and all them shits, and they be having not only like 666, but they be having like symbolic like penises in the back.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they do. That image is always in there.
But you got a lot of videos online right now on YouTube breaking that down. But people have really been kind of getting into that in the more recent years. Like I would say probably for like the past 6 or 7 years. or maybe a little bit longer than that, people have been, really digging into Disney Channel, some of the wickedness, and with these top 5 news media platform, companies. I can't think of all the names, but people have really been digging
Yeah,
into their wickedness recently.
yeah. I think it's like Disney, Time Warner, a couple others.
Yeah, but just continuing on, it says, we believe in the power of inclusive storytelling that brings us together and inspires us to live authentically. And Disney is committed to amplifying alphabet and BIPOC voices. Y'all know what that BIPOC means?
Or what? I'm gonna look that up real quick.
I've never heard of that shit.
Yeah. Oh,
is it
bipolar?
That might have to do with something with black
No,
and people of color.
yeah, I looked it up. It's a code word for black, indigenous, and people of color.
Yep, mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So they always try to sneak that shit in there.
Yep.
Black, indigenous. Oh, so they're trying. So hey,
blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, basically Israelites. That's what they're trying to sneak in.
See, look what I said with that Black Lives Matter. For all you niggas who celebrate Black Lives Matter, for all you niggas who celebrate Juneteenth, you indirectly celebrate abomination to the fucking Most High. And no disrespect, bro, but if you too pussy to put down and stop following after these dumbass women, no disrespect, to these boule Negroes, to these Caucasian Jews, you niggas deserve to be destroyed. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Quit celebrating this shit that's destroying our fucking community because you too afraid to stand up like a fucking man.
Absolutely.
Points, bro.
And now that you mentioned that, it's a great time to bring out the rest of this chapter. In 2 Peter, the second chapter. So I'm gonna continue. This is 2 Peter 2, and I'm gonna get to 5 again. Let me see. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go with 5. And spare not the old world. Actually, I'm gonna start at 3. This is 2 Peter 2 and 3. Actually, I'm gonna start at 2. I'm gonna just go to the first verse.
Yeah, just start from the beginning. Like I always have that feeling too. Like sometimes you're just scrolling up shit. Just start from the beginning, bro.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Facts.
For me, if I gotta think more than once, I just gotta start from the beginning of the chapter.
Exactly. I gotta start doing that. But this is 2 Peter 2 and 1. But there were false prophets among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. Going into that false teaching and them false decrees, them lies and them abominations. We see this in modern day society, man. This is an example of that. Trying to infuse Black Lives Matter and Black indigenous people of color, basically the Israelites, into all this madness and try to tie the identity as a person of color. You're what a lot of people view as their identity.
What does that even mean? That shit annoys me. Person of color. That's goddamn the most of goddamn planet.
It is, except for Esau, Edom, for the most part.
literally, and some in the Asians, mostly the Chinese and Japanese, like Vietnamese. Mostly the Asians that live on the mainland and like Japan and shit.
Exactly. This shit is ridiculous. But that's what they. But we see that's ridiculous right there. But also tying that in because they're playing on the fact that you view that as your identity, especially with the infused spirit of Black Lives Matter and the George Floyd and the Juneteenth onto our people within the more recent years. But that's directly trying to tie in. They're trying to use the Black Lives Matter and all that kind of shit to tie in and bring and usher in the LG the ABC community, man. Basically trying to use that energy and switch that onto the ABC community to really venerate that. Just using y'all niggas at the end of the day. And that's what these false prophets in the society are doing. But continuing on, this is 2 Peter 2 and 2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, which Jakes are doing, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And the most of Jakes are rejecting the word of truth for these pernicious ways, for these false decrees, for these damnable heresies, and for these teachings or these false, teachers, false prophets against the Lord, man. A lot of our people are their spirits align more with these evil ways and these these feel-good stories than the true words of the Lord. Verse 3, and through covetousness they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. That's what we're in right now. We're those angels, man. That were cast down to hell because we're in a hell state of being right now, man. Matter of fact, where's my apocrypha? Let me speak on that real quick.
But before you go there, since we're on the BIPOC topic, I wanted to elaborate some on this. Something called the BIPOC Project. It's a website. I noticed it's like one black woman and one I can't tell if she's Hispanic or Asian. I just want to read their mission statement real fast. Mm-hmm. The BIPOC Project aims to build authentic and lasting solidarity among Black, Indigenous, and people of color. Okay, yeah, she might be Indigenous then, whatever. In order to undo Native invisibility, anti-Blackness, dismantle white supremacy, and advance racial justice. We use the term BIPOC to highlight the unique relationship to whiteness that Indigenous and Black/African American people have, which shapes the experiences and relationship to white supremacy for all people of color within a U.S. context. We unapologetically focus on the center relationships among BIPOC folks. So at the end of the day, it's just like they have to worship their God because it's all about the relationship between them and white people. That's what that shit is about. I just wanted to highlight that because I saw it and it just made me chuckle a little bit.
Hey, and real quick, I know you brothers got the point. Make your point. There's some I scrolled down on that I really want us to talk about, bro. Hopefully,
go ahead. I'm done.
Hopefully, this live stream don't get taken down, bro. But Swin, you gonna read your shit?
Yeah. But I appreciate you bringing that out because that shows you right there that this is all of this, Black Lives Matter and black justice and Black liberation, or this modern day Black liberation. All of this is just to get closer to the white man, ultimately get closer, to his God, especially the Caucasian Jew God, the elite, wicked elite Edom, their God, that being the divine T, which we see an example of that right here. That's all the Black liberation is for. To use that energy, to suck that energy, and infuse that, into what their real agenda is, what they really want to push, who they really want to liberate, who they really want to, give all the rights to and let out open in the forefront, with that being the divine T, which we see right here. But continuing on. I was gonna read Baruch 4 and 1, because 2 Peter 2 and 4 going into those chains of darkness and that hell that us being the angels have been cast into because we reject the laws of God, because we reject the ways of the Most High, and we follow these false teachers, as it says in the beginning of 2 Peter, and follow these pernicious ways and these damnable heresies, man. These heresies that send us to destruction.
Exactly. And just to add on to the brother's point, a lot of people do use that 2 Peter 2, I believe it's 3, about the angels referring to fallen angels. No, the word angel just means messenger. Exactly. So in that case, it refers to the nation of Israel because, again, angels are not going to be judged and they're in judgment day. It's referring to us. We're the angels who left our first estate, our first estate being the law, statutes, commandments. But Swin is going to go into that in Baruch.
I want to say something real quick about that because lately on Instagram they've been pushing the Book of Enoch again. So y'all be careful about that. I've gotten at least 3 videos in my chat on Instagram about that. So it's just
them Book of Enoch niggas.
Just a drag. I swear, man. It's a drag. It's like what the.
A drag and a drag shit.
I know, right?
Exactly. See that book of Enoch shit and all, and the Book of Yasher and Jubilee and all that shit.
4th and 5th Maccabees.
The Book of Mary Magdalene, all that shit, man.
Bartholomew.
Yeah, somebody was like, where's the book of 4th, 5th, and 6th Maccabees? I was like, what are you talking
about? I mean, for me personally, when I hear that shit, I was like, what the fuck can those books discuss that weren't discussed? Because to be honest, 2nd Maccabees is just a repeat of the first one.
Exactly. But see, that's the thing. Like,
what?
holding on to the words of those books, which I'm not saying everything in those books is a lie, because it's not, but holding on to the words of those books, if you do that and hold true to
They got to mix it in. That's all.
Exactly. They got to mix in the truth. But if you hold true to the things written in those books, you are canceling out things that are in the actual scriptures.
And Enoch didn't write that damn book.
Exactly. So you're taking away from the actual book to believe something that's in a false book.
I know, right?
Does that even make sense?
That the nigga name that's on the title didn't even write. You stupid motherfucker.
Like,
he didn't write the book.
Don't even make sense. But
let's be real, bro. I mean, I know this might not be the best argument, but don't you think if the Most High allowed Enoch to be risen up, he wouldn't allow his book to be in the fucking Bible?
Well, I mean, the thing is, he never wrote. Brothers say like
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem. They like taking.
No, because people don't understand. If there's a book of Enoch, where's the book of Adam? Where's the book of all the other people before the flood?
Where's the book of Noah, nigga?
Where the book of
Noah.
Exactly. If any book could be the book of Noah.
Yeah, Noah should got book.
Like what brothers don't understand. During the flood, everything got destroyed. So if those brothers had documents back then, they put that shit in stone on clay tablets, shit like that. If they did have documents, that shit would have been destroyed anyway. It wouldn't exist. That's why literally when the Most High spoke with Moses, he told Moses everything. That's why.
Yeah, you just made a great point. How the fuck can Enoch have wrote a book when he was in the time of Noah?
Yeah, and it clearly says that the Most High took him up before. I forgot how they.
No, it's basically it said Enoch didn't die, but he never saw death because the Lord took him. Or
he never saw earthly demise. He just got taken away.
It's same as Elijah. Basically, those brothers, they died, but they get to skip actually dying. That's the best way to describe it. They didn't get
excruciating death. That's all that was.
Yeah.
The Gospel of Judas.
God damn, you niggas laughing like my cat when I be beating his ass.
No, because my nigga, you're not even sure who Judas is yet. Do you know who talking about Judas?
I know, right? Gospel of Judas.
The one
who betrayed Christ.
The Gospel of Judas.
I think they talking about the guy that was. I think they talking about the guy that was with that's in that movie with Fred Hampton about the story.
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Hey, but real quick, I want to finish this article though, because this is the main part that I wanted to show.
Yeah, we've been clouding too much.
Let's go ahead and get through the chapter. I want to get through this chapter, and then we'll go back to the article. So this is basically to the point that Devin was mentioning too about us being the ones that left our first estate. As well, I want to get Jude. I also want to get Baruch. This is Jude 1 and 6. And the angels was kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation. He hath reserved in everlasting chains under darkness unto the judgment of the great day. So just confirming what is written in 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter, and the 4th verse. It's confirmed in Jude 1 and 6 that we're those angels that left our first estate to be delivered into everlasting chains of darkness, that are being a reference to our captivities, being in subjection to our oppressors, being in subjection to these heathen nations until the great day of judgment, which is yet to come. But that day will come. But continuing on, this is Baruch 4 and 1, because like it says, we're delivered, into hell, and our people are in a state of hell right now. People are in a state of we're in those chains of darkness right now. This is Baruch 4 and 1. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. So you got to walk in the commandments of the Most High God. You got to walk in the commandments, in the statutes, and that's our life. So our people, going back to 2 Peter, the beginning of 2 Peter, are people that follow after those damnable heresies, those pernicious ways, things of that nature. This is an example of that right there. You're in a state of death, man. And the worst part of that state of death that the Most High has you in, because it's not an actual physical death, you don't even realize you're in a state of death. That's the worst part about it, which shows the power of the Most High, because you're in a state of death, you don't realize it, and you're continuously seeking and looking after death because you reject the laws and the ways of the Most High, to actually give you life. So you're going to continue in that death state of mind, which is going to eventually give you that physical death.
Exactly. And I want to bring another precept. It's in the New and the Old Testament, but I'll focus on the New Testament in Matthew. For you brothers who want to see the Old Testament one, it's in Isaiah. 1 second. I think it's like Isaiah how did I forget?
Talking about the inward parts?
No. It's in Isaiah 9:2, but I'm going to read the one in Matthew. In Matthew 4:16. I'll start at 4:15. The land of Zebulun and the land of Nephthalim, by the way of the sea beyond Jordan, Galilee of the Gentiles, the people which sat in darkness saw a great light, and to them which sat in the region and shadow of death, light is sprung up. From that time, Jesus began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So again, when Christ in the New Testament refers to him speaking to the prisoners in darkness, this is what it's referring to. But it's talking about the angels who lost their first estate and who were kept in chains of darkness. It's referring to our people again. The land of Zebulun, the name of Naphtali. Those are two of the tribes of Israel of the northern kingdom. And it also says Galilee of the Gentiles. So again, it's letting you know who the Gentiles are. But that's a whole other story.
Come on, brother. Exactly. So just, we got on that. So that point, should be, understood that fallen angel doctrine is false. But continuing on.
These niggas can continue to. My bad.
Rick, I wanted to finish the article, bro, because I wanted to move on to the Mark of the Beast one, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So this is 2 Peter 2, and I'm gonna go to 6 now. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemn them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. And we're in that modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, man. And same thing's gonna happen in this modern time. People are gonna be overthrown, by all kinds of wicked devices, the sword, as it says in the book of Amos, the 9th chapter, and I believe the 6th verse or the 7th verse, that goes into how the Most High is gonna consume the wicked of the sinners of his people with that sword, being Esau, and also all the plagues that are going to come upon this earth, whether that be the literal sword or everything that's going to come via Esau's beast system coming into fruition, and the Georgia Guidestones taking out a lot of people. But continuing on, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, and were those many lots, man. Were those many lots in this society, because we're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, that vexation of spirit that we have pursuing the Ecclesiastes, the 1st chapter, by living in this wicked society. But continuing on, for verse 8, for that righteous man dwelleth among them, and seeing and hearing, vexed with his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. But chiefly them that walk after the flesh in the lust of uncleanliness, and despise government. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, whereas angels, which are greater in power and might, bring not railing accusation against them before the Lord. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of the things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. Most of our people in this society are likened to the brute beast, man, because you understand not the ways of the Lord, the ways of the Heavenly Father, and you're going to perish in your own corruption because you view corruption as a liberation. You view corruption as freedom and things that give you use your spirit to you use that do what thou wilt spirit to bring more corruption unto yourself, and embracing these left-hand path philosophies, these unrighteous, sexual, endeavors and paths that you're taking on, and not taking a firm stand for righteousness, being iffy, being lukewarm on righteousness, really, being, you're being presumptuous and proud, presumptuous goes into proud, you're being proud, what I'm saying, against the Most High, you're being self-willed, like scripture say in verse 10, presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, man. They are not afraid to speak evil, man. They're not afraid to. They're not. Most of our people are lukewarm and not afraid to speak evil of what's going on right now. You see the drag queens. You see the agenda that's being pushed. You see NFL players starting to come out, and you see more and more wickedness and more people, of this lifestyle starting to become praised in this society, and you see how they're twisting the Most High and trying to make it seem like he's all of a sudden okay with this lifestyle when the scriptures clearly say he's not. You're being presumptuous and you're self-willed, and you're not afraid to speak of the evil that's going on in the society, man. And because of that, you're going to end up going into that lifestyle. Because you're taking on a corrupt spirit, but you don't stand against it. So the Most High is going to bring more corruptness onto you. That's why I said a lot of you people who are straight right now, don't be in 5 years, you're gonna be a homosexual,
you're gonna be
man.
bisexual, man.
You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be happy.
You're gonna be happy, man. In 5 years, you're gonna be G. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be you're gonna take on that lifestyle, man, because you don't stand firm against it. When so like I said, when that option comes, where it's either embrace this society or go into a FEMA camp, go into wilderness, die. When those are the options, you're going to end up embracing society because you never prepped and primed your mind and your spirit to stand firm against it. So now you don't know what's on the other side because you don't know any of the prophecies. You don't know any of the Most High's promises. You don't have the wisdom and knowledge of the scriptures. So you don't know what's on the other side. So this is all, Babylon is all you know. You're going to go, most people are afraid to go with what's uncomfortable. You're going to go with what's comfortable. And what's going to be comfortable in that day is for you to stick with Babylon. And in order for you to stick with Babylon, you are going to have to embrace these unrighteous lifestyles. These you're gonna have to continue in your presumptuousness, and you're gonna have to stand firm with the evil dignities of this society, which is going to eventually cause you to end up, if you're not embracing it now in terms of your own lifestyle, you're gonna end up embracing it when that time comes.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted
exactly,
to
bro.
What you said is the society is gonna be so darkened that, to be honest, the only way you can not fall for this bullshit is if you got the spirit of the Most High. Because the Most High spirit can clean anybody. But just real quick, I don't give a fuck how macho, how alpha, how masculine you are. Nigga, you gonna bend that booty over eventually, nigga, if you don't got the
Exactly. You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to move on to move with society. You're gonna have to, not only you gonna have to bend over, but everyone around you. And you're gonna have, if you got children, you're gonna have to tell your children that bending over is the right, not just that it's not, you're gonna have to tell them not just that it's so there's nothing wrong with it. No, you're gonna have to tell them that's the right way to live, that's the only way that we should be living. It's gonna get to the point where being straight is seen as an outcast, man.
Exactly.
You gotta embrace everything, bro. The men, women, animal, children,
fucking abominable.
Animal objects, nigga, robots when that time comes.
Not half pig, half human.
Exactly. But I just wanted to address the point I think Eli 2K had mentioned earlier. He's like, oh, well, yeah, let them have their pride until the day of judgment comes. That's how, when brothers in this truth, you feel certain things and you understand certain spiritual things without even putting it to words. That's why I thought of a precept. This Proverbs chapter 16, verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. So like the brother said, let them have their pride, because at the end of the day, we know what happens to proud people. They're going to be destroyed. And that's why it's ironic that they call that shit pride, because that's letting you know that they have that wicked spirit. Because having pride, especially in something wicked, that's demonic as fuck.
Exactly. And that's why I said, and this is another precept, bro. This is getting on 2 Peter. It's 2 Peter 2 and 13. Like you said, that pride goeth before destruction. 2 Peter 2 and 13. And shall receive the reward of unrighteousness, which is going to be that killing in your ass on the day of judgment, man. That's going to be a missile in your ass, a missile in your mouth, a missile in your head, wherever Yahweh sees fit to put a missile in you. That's what's going to happen. Or you're going to get drafted into World War III, and the Most High is going to take care of you over in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Whatever it may be for you, or whatever plague the Most High sees fit for you, you're going to receive that reward.
For all you niggas out there.
Exactly, bro. You're going to receive that reward of unrighteousness, however the Most High sees fit, like the brother said. Continuing on, as they that counted pleasure to riot in the day of time, spots they are and blemishes, sorting themselves with their own deceivings while they feast with you. So Most High is calling the unrighteous of our people, the ones who are proud, the ones who are likened unto brute beasts because of the unrighteous lifestyle that you chose to take on, that Sodom and Gomorrah lifestyle, like it says, and the turning the cities to Sodom and Gomorrah, that Sodomite and that Gomorrite lifestyle that a lot of our people are choosing to take on. The Most High sees you as a spot and a blemish. And what do you want to do with a spot and a blemish? You got a pimple on your face, you want to pop that shit and get rid of it. You got a spot, you got a little blemish on your body, a cut or a scrape. You want to get some medicine to clean that up and get that off your body. That's how the Most High sees 2/3 of our people. He sees you as a spot and a blemish. So someone that's not worthy, and someone that needs to be blotted out before the new kingdom can come onto the earth, will only dwell in righteousness. The Most High sees you as someone he's got to get rid of before he can execute the new society and the new kingdom on the planet Earth.
Hey, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I've seen this shit because I was just scrolling through to see. If you allow niggas to get programmed with this shit, bro, you gotta get fucking killed, bro.
You're gonna be killed, bro. And
look at this shit. This is 2 women. What is this nigga? This is a nigga and
a white dude. I don't know.
White dude
and just on the side, did y'all see that Facebook commercial? It's like Facebook groups.
Nah, I ain't seen it, bro.
Oh God, it's like Facebook groups. So it's like, okay, they have quote unquote intellectual black lesbian group. They had the quote unquote homosexual group, the quote unquote transgender group. Honestly, Brandy's trying to look that shit up and show the brothers, bro. It's like it literally called like Facebook group commercial.
Let me see. Can y'all see this picture that I showed? Oh, okay. Let me do that. But let me read this real quick because I actually put it up on Disney Plus. They actually put it up. Let me see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. Before you go ahead, I just want to read one quick precept so brothers understand what's going to happen to all these people. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 9. I'll start at verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast him away despitefully shall dwell in torments. I mean, the Most High is going to torture your ass for your stupidity. Verse 10. For such as in their life have received benefits have not known me, and they that have loathed my law, while they yet had liberty, and was at a place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it. Meaning they were fools. They're the people talking about the laws are done away with. You know what I'm saying? They didn't understand what true repentance was about. Now, verse 12 is the key. The same must know it after death by pain, meaning even after they die, when they come back, the 2/3 and also all the other wicked people, whatever they experience is going to be very fucking painful. Very fucking painful because it didn't say death by pain. It said after death, meaning they're already dead. And they're going to experience pain, whatever that pain means. Exactly. But verse 13, therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is and for whom the world is created. Meaning us brothers, like at the end of the day, the Most High has a bunch of things he's going to do to the wicked. Don't be worried about that. Be worried about being saved. That's what it's really about.
To be real.
Exactly.
And I just wanted to read what I showed y'all on Instagram. This is Disney Plus celebrating Pride Month. You know, like I said, 2 females, 2 niggas, 2. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I be seeing this shit, nigga. I be getting shivers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with goosebumps and shit, bro. To be honest, I do get shivers.
I wanted to read their mission statement. They said, "We believe in the power of inclusive storytelling that brings us together and inspires us to live authentically." In Disney, we already read this earlier. It says, "We are proud to be home for diverse creators, talent, and content. Whether we're celebrating our humanity, as seen in how we're connecting families in and out, and reminding ourselves to love loud, sing louder in High School Musical, blah, 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 blah. The Walt Disney Company proudly contributes toward organizations that support alphabet, communities, and people discover alphabet, characters, and stories in the Celebrate Pride Month content set now streaming on Disney, and join us and recognize the community all month long with special spotlights and moments." And then, you know, you got these dumb people. Disney really confirmed movie, let's go, and they confirmed blah 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 blah. Thank y'all for this, love y'all, happy Pride Month.
Wow.
Man, let's go. We're Andy Mack. Oh boy, I can't wait to read the peaceful comment. Yeah, bitch, it better not be no peaceful comments. But I mean, in all honesty, bro, all them liberal motherfuckers is out here supporting them.
Yeah, all of them are gonna die gruesome deaths. I hope
all of them, every single one of them.
But yeah, bro, it's just an abomination, bro. Anybody who supports that, like, no disrespect. I mean, if this live goes down, my channel goes down. Y'all know I got a backup, but I'm gonna be real. You an abomination, bro. I don't support shit like that. I may not say it outwardly on my page, on my regular page, but that, bro, you're destroying the human race, bro. These people have mental illnesses. These people have heavy demons on them, bro.
Heavy
demons, bro.
I want to watch that video by Judah where it says something about the God, the gay gene. I never watched it, but it's not natural for somebody to want to put two hot dogs together and start a fire, my nigga.
Exactly.
It's not natural to want to start a carpet rug fire.
To just rub up on each other.
It's not natural for you to want to cut off the things that hurt the most and put a pocket pussy there, bro. Like, that's just
pretty much.
And you know what's funny when people talk about animals doing the same shit? Well, animals eat shit. Animals do a lot of shit that people don't do. At the end of the day,
exactly.
we're yes, we have flesh. Yes, we're like in the beast in the scriptures. Yes, we are animals because we are beasts, but we have the spirit of the Most High on us, meaning we have a spirit that's supposed to transcend being a beast. We can't function like animals and have a functioning society. Animals can do that shit and flourish because they didn't got to think. Humans, if we do that shit, because we have to interact with each other, we're going to end up destroying ourselves because, like,
hey, wait, hold up, bro. It's a lot of trolls. He said, why are you talking about G's, though? We judging. Look, they got to get destroyed, bro. If you don't like it, the fuck out.
And honestly, you should be ashamed to even say that. But the fact you got Israel,
we gotta block this nigga.
Yeah, you should be ashamed. Didn't you hear me read Leviticus chapter 20 earlier?
Exactly.
It tells you what the most
fucking demons, bro. Look, man, I don't care if my shit get taken down, but at the end of the day, the Most High got us. But I got. What in Leviticus, bro?
It was chapter 20. I believe it's verse 8.
This is Leviticus chapter 20, verse 8. It says, oh wait, no.
I know it's Leviticus chapter 20. I can't remember the specific verse.
Damn, I can't find. Oh, this is Leviticus 20, verse 13.
13, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Also lie with mankind as he lied with a woman. Both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
Their blood shall be upon them, meaning niggas, they knew what they were doing. That's basically what that shit says.
Look, man, just because you got so many damn demons on my damn thing, man, I gotta call out Revelation, bro, because this shit really pissed me off. AD, then where's that wine press? Is 11 and 9?
It's no. The wine press is chapter 18, I believe.
Nah, it's not, bro.
It's not.
Nah, it's not, bro.
Fuck. Give me a second, then. I don't think
that might be chapter 14.
14, actually. Yeah. It's
This is
yeah. It's 14 and 9 or 14 and 20.
14 and 20. It says, and the wine press was trodden without the city, and blood came out of wine press, even unto the horse bridles, by the space of 1,600 furlongs. Look, bro, if you a brother in this truth, the Most High has open your eyes. If you claim Israel, we gonna do that video next week where I said, if you claim Israel, you gotta die for this shit. If a nigga coming to you saying we judge, we are judging because the Most High said that shit is an abomination, and anybody who's committing wickedness is going to get fucking destroyed. They're gonna get killed.
And as watchmen for the Lord, we got to stand firm for the words of the Lord, man. So if you're a brother coming here talking about why you judging, hey, the scripture says tell us to judge righteously. Matter of fact, let's get that precept.
That's what we call gods, aka judges in the Psalms.
Exactly.
So go ahead, Twin.
Let's get that precept. Judge righteous judgment. That's what it is. It's in the book of John. I don't know exactly what it is, so I'm looking up on the app.
Hey, but real quick, they got a demon because I was looking at the comments and just saying, "Oh yeah, I've been woke. They've been deceiving us. This." And then once I started, because we've been talking about this the entire time, they said, "Oh, we talking about pride people. Why we judging?" Like you was just here when I was talking about this shit the entire time. So clearly that person had a demon on them, bro.
Exactly. Big heavy demon to even utter those words in relation to abominations.
Hughes Jr. nigga, get the fuck out of here.
Exactly.
Yeah, Eli 1K said it right. Get the fuck out of here, bro. We don't want your bitch ass here.
Chris made a great point. Chris said we judging now with the the up and down letters. You know, the chosen are called to be judges, dumbass. Exactly. You fucking idiot. The chosen are the judges of the
Hey
world,
man, y'all
man.
gotta take out that precept, man. Where that precept at, man? Be the judges of the earth, be the gods of the earth.
That's Psalm 82 and 6, brother.
Psalms 82 and 6. All right, you want me to bring it
But
out?
yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna bring this out real quick
All
though. Then
right.
go ahead and get that one. This is John 7 and 24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. This is righteous judgment right here, man. These are the law, statutes, commandments of the Most High, man. This is righteous judgment. So we're not judging, dishonorably. We're not judging unrighteously. We're judging righteous judgment according to our laws, statutes, and commandments. And the Most High said this is an abomination, man. So it's right for us to, as watchmen of the Lord, it's right for us to call this out, to speak on the wickedness of this, and to lead our people in the right way away from this lifestyle, man. So fuck you, man.
Exactly. And I have another precept to bring out. This is the Most High speaking to our people, letting us know our role. This is Exodus chapter 19. I'll start at verse 3. And Moses went up unto God, and the Lord called unto him out of the mountain, saying, Thus shalt thou say to the house of Jacob, and tell the children of Israel, Ye have seen what I did unto the Egyptians, how I bare you on eagle's wings, and brought you unto myself. Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine, and ye shall be unto me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words which I shall speak unto the children of Israel. Now, what's the job of a priest? The job of a priest is to judge the people.
Exactly.
To make sure
Exactly.
everybody's living their lives correctly. That's the job of the priest. If you read the Old Testament, think about it. Even some of the great prophets were priests, like Samuel. He was one of the priesthood. If you read, obviously, Aaron was of the
Aaron, of
priesthood.
course, yeah.
Moses himself, even though he wasn't a priest, he was of the sons of Levi. So he was from that line, not of the high priest, but he was of that priesthood because the line of Levi were the priests. But like that just lets you know, a nation as a whole, we're meant to be the priests of the world. We're meant to spread righteousness of the world. We're meant to judge the earth.
Exactly, bro. And
And
you
righteousness,
said
according to
what's
the
the last
laws of
thing
the
you
Most
said?
High. Exactly.
You said, judge of the earth. This is Psalms 82, verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. But ye shall die like men and fall like one of the princes. Arise, O God, judge the earth, for thou shalt inherit all nations. Now, obviously, it's talking about Yahushua as well. But, underneath Yahushua is us. When you're part of 144,000, you're going to be a righteous judge. That's why we say in the kingdom, we're gonna be judging the other nations. If they want to do this wicked shit, nigga, you getting killed, bro.
Exactly.
You don't have the power to do that. These fake, the fake who's out there censor us and say we can't do this. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm letting you brothers know, hey, it is what it is with this live. But I mean, you got to be real. That's the spirit you brothers got to be coming with, bro. You're not in the work environment, not with your family, but when it comes to what you really believe in, you got to be willing to take the heat, take the smoke. That's why I say, look, bro, if y'all really need to, street preach, because you face to face with a damn demon. Demons here, demons there, demons everywhere. But at the end of the day, you know that you're willing to stand for the words of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh.
Exactly.
Let's say this. This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. It says, I know thou works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich, and I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I'll give thee a crown of life. I mean, let's be honest, bro. That person is not the only one. We got who? These other communities. We got these other nations. We got we got Black Lives Matter, Black Tea Matter, Black Tea Women Matter, all this other bullshit. And if you a quote unquote strong black man, you get demonized. But you can't buck up. Remember what we said earlier? You can't be neutral. You can't be a nigga.
No, can't be lukewarm.
If you don't support it, nigga. If you don't support it, you can't be one of these niggas say, oh, that's none of my business. Nah, nigga, it's your business because you're going to get caught up in the storm with these same people. You out here trying to play both sides and keep out of it. The Most High don't play both sides. He said, I know thy works, that thou art neither hot nor cold. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be in the middle, you're going to be in the middle of that damn fire and brimstone, nigga.
Exactly. And who wants to be in the pot of fire and brimstone? I want to be a ruler, but I want to make 2 quick points. One, addressing what Brandon mentioned, since he mentioned the synagogue of Satan. A lot of people get confused on that shit. If you want to understand that, look up the Wailing Wall pagan ritual. That'll give you an understanding what that shit means. When
Is
they
it
talk
a
about
picture or is it a video?
no, it's a video.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say I
It's
could
on YouTube. It's like because I posted a while ago. It's literally like the Wailing Wall satanic ritual. Just look along those lines. Look it up. You'll be able to find it. But the second point, the main point I wanted to make,
bro. Damn, I know I shouldn't put this up because it's talking about Blues Clues Pride sing along featuring Nina West. I want to play it, bro, but I feel like it's gonna get a copyright claim.
Yeah, don't play, don't because you
play
don't want
it,
to,
don't
you don't
play
want to
it.
get it taken down, bro. Don't play it,
Exactly.
bro.
Don't play the video. We can talk about it.
Yeah,
But
don't play it, bro.
the second main point I wanted to make about being us judge and rulers is because in the scriptures, let me just read it. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 16. The Spirit itself beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. Again, it lets you know in Exodus that Israel were the firstborn, we're the Most High Son, just like Christ. But going on to Romans chapter 8, verse 17, this is the main point. And if children, then heirs, heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. Meaning a joint heir, meaning all the promises that Christ will receive, we will receive as well. I made that point to get to my real main point. This is Psalms chapter 2. I'll just read the chapter.
Yeah.
Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together, saying, against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. Meaning, break free so we don't have to follow their laws and their statutes. Continuing, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Lord hath said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee. Ask of me, and I will give thee heathen for thy inheritance, and the uttermost part of the earth for thy possession. Thou shalt break them with a rod of iron. Thou shalt dash them in pieces like the potter's vessel. Be wise now thereof, O ye kings. Be instructed, you judges of the earth. Serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry, and ye perish away from the way. When his wrath is kindled but a little, blessed are all they that put their trust in him. Now, the reason why I brought us being joint heirs is because this Psalms is twofold. Yes, it's mainly talking about Christ, but when it's talking about His Son, it's talking about us as the nation of Israel. Because when we're raised up and we receive the glorified bodies, we're going to come down with furious wrath and anger, man.
Yes,
like,
sir,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to drop that heat wave. I said them heat waves coming from above, so you better kiss the sun, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Yes, sir.
That's gonna be a glorious day, bro. For everybody.
Go ahead.
Bro.
I was about to say I want to bring one more precept just to hit home against the brothers. I bring this up a lot, but this is Exodus 4:22. Thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, excuse me, I said Pharaoh. Thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Again, not only Christ is the son, but Israel is the son of the Most High. Because literally, if you look up the word Israel or Yasharallah, that means God prevails, or he is prince of the power. You know what I'm saying? We're prince of the Most High. If you're a prince, that makes you a son, because the prince is the son of the king. So again, just like Christ, we're joint heirs. We're both sons of the Most High. So again, that's why I read Psalms 2 to bring that out when it's talking about, ask of me and I will give you the heathen as your inheritance. That refers to Yahweh Shai, because he is the head of all 12 of the tribes. But us being the men of the tribes, the hopeful elect, the hopeful innumerable multitude, we're also going to receive the heathen as our inheritance.
And the thing, like the brother brought out, and the word Yasha Allah tells you, which what Israel means, that it tells you that in the name right there, the word Yah, when you break down the word Yasha Allah, the word Yah means he, the word Shar means prince, and the word Allah means power. He, prince, power. We are the princes of the power. You know, the almighty power, Yahweh, in the name of his son, Yahweh Shai. And because the Most High is going to give everything to you, the Most High is going to give the kingdom to Yahweh Shai, because we are the princes, we're going to have those same benefits that Yahweh Shai is going to have. We're going to have those same inheritances that Yahweh Shai is going to possess, which includes the heathen.
And this is something that I wanted to bring out, because I was just thinking, like, damn, niggas just.
But I wanted to bring one more thing, because this is another definition of Yashar Allah. You know what it means? He will rule as God.
Yep. Yep.
You don't get no more
Yes,
blatant
sir.
than that.
Yes,
Literally,
sir.
a
And the Most
symbolic
High,
name of Jacob, meaning he will rule as God, meaning he will be the power.
Yes,
and the
sir.
Most High is building up right now the gods, man. The Most High is building up the gods right now. All you brothers that are in this truth, the brothers that are teaching in this truth, the brothers that are teaching, preaching, and prophesying the downfall of the society, the brothers that are actively listening and learning and receiving and getting this knowledge and understanding. Most of the brothers that are sharing truth, the brothers that are sincerely in this, you the gods, man. You like
Exactly.
that's gotta feel, man. You a god, man. We gods, man. The Most High is building up the gods right now, the tabernacle of David right now to rule in the kingdom. The Most High is building the foundation for that on the earth right now.
Yeah.
And about to say, Zerk, you can play that on your chariot, man. We all know the swing's gonna be like, boom, got your ass. It ain't gonna be no song. This nigga talk about let the bodies hit the
The
floor.
flow. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
man, I wanted to bring up this point. You know, I was talking with my bro, Chris Johannes. Shout out to my boy Chris, and he was talking about, like, you know, in his town, he just kind of wants to do his own thing because a lot of places he goes to is globalist. Like, that's why I don't fuck with nobody, bro. It's not because I'm not sociable. I mean, y'all can hear my voice. Y'all know I'm a you know.
You go out.
And yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, you good. You good. You good.
Yeah, but I was saying, you know, I'm a charismatic dude. I love being around people for the most part, unless it's a liberal woman. I like, you know, dealing with my bros and shit. But it's like, I don't even want to be around these people. First and foremost, I don't want to be around my enemy. But second, I don't want to be around that spirit, man. I don't want to be around these fucking people who have no soul, man. Like, I mean, hey, what's the straight? What's it says? Walk through the valley of the shadow of death, fear no evil.
Psalm 23, brother.
Yeah, man, it's like you literally living in the valley of the shadow of death, man. You know, and I used to think that was something similar to what Denzel Washington was in the Book of Eli, but more and more every day I start to realize it's this fucking place, man. This is Psalms 23, verse 3. Well, I start at verse 1. It says, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." So, you know, it's a beautiful precept by, you know, the one and only King David. You know what I'm saying?
Literally my favorite song, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it's
beautiful,
one of my
beautiful,
favorites.
brother.
And
But
honestly, I appreciate it more because before, like I memorized that shit in a young age because that's when the
Yeah.
Psalms they teach you in the Christian church. But like I appreciate it much more now.
yeah, of course, bro, because it's living to me now. Before that was dead because it was dead. It was dead literature. But, you know, the reason why I brought it out is just like, I mean, we're all like David in the wilderness. You know, actually, I wanted to get Ezekiel chapter 20 because I know when I talk about this, I'm talking about in a literal sense, but this is also on a spiritual sense. This is Ezekiel 20:34. It says, "And I will bring you out from the people and will gather you out of the countries wherein you are scattered with a mighty hand and with the stretched out arm and with fury poured out. And I will bring you into the wilderness of the people, and I will plead with you face to face." So it says, "I will bring you out from the people," meaning the Most High will choose you. He'll be working with you. He'll be dealing with you, Lord willing. And the thing you got to understand is he's taking you away from these abominations, bro, because he even says, don't intermingle your spirit with these other nations. He forewarned our forefathers plenty of times. Do not deal with these other nations. Don't deal with the women. What did these niggas do? They was dealing with the women. It corrupted our spirit and we went on. You know, so at the end of the day, it's like, it's comfort in solitude. And salute to Chris, because you're saying this is his favorite proverb. I'm gonna read it for you, bro. This is Proverbs 18:1. It says, damn, through desire, a man having separated himself, seeketh the intermeddle with all wisdom. So we got the spirit of wisdom on us, man. We got the living word on us because we separated ourselves from these bullshit, man. Let the dead bury the dead, man. We don't got time for these people no more, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I mean, it is what it is. These people, like, just like, look, bro, if you new to the stream, if you a Christian man, because a lot of Christian men have pussy mindsets. No disrespect to y'all brothers, but it
Yeah,
is.
y'all think like hoes. No
But
offense.
if you can't be comfortable with me saying that most of these people on earth have to fucking die, the truth isn't for you, bro. It's only for quote unquote real niggas. It's only for real men. It's only for warriors, for battlers, not for niggas who want to kiss Esau's feet and get reparations and get Juneteenth and eat fucking pig and invite these niggas to the cookout. Fuck them niggas, man.
Exactly.
Like,
that's why I want to read one quick verse, man. This is Exodus 15. I'll start at verse 1. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider hath he thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and song, and he is become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him a habitation. My father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his host hath he cast into the sea. His chosen captains also are drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them. They sink into the bottom of the stone. Meaning the Most High drowned them niggas, bro. He a warrior.
Exactly.
We're talking about the Lord is a man of war. When you read the Old Testament, that's mostly what it was about. When before our people said the land, it's like, okay, kill these people, kill that people, burn their land, burn their or their animals, do this, do that. Literally, the Most High was upset that our people didn't kill all the wicked people, the Amorites, the Hittites, the Jebusites, all of them. The Most High was angry with us because he told us, you know what, kill them slowly, not all right away, lest the beasts overtake you. But then our people, instead of killing them, we try to exact tribute. And then because of that fact, they overcame us, and that led to the whole period of the judges. But that's a whole different story. But the fact that I wanted to bring out is that, again, the Most High is a warrior. He's a man of war. And like most people, because of like how we've lived lives and how like, especially in this society, we haven't had to deal with any struggle. We haven't had to deal in the ancient world, like, someone trying to ransack our city or someone trying to rob us. We've been comfortable, so we don't know what actual warfare is about.
Exactly.
But like that's what the Most High is about. He's a warrior, and as his sons, we need to have that warrior mindset as well.
And
that kingly mindset to conquer and defeat our enemies. That's the mindset we need.
If you don't have it, bro, you need to pray that the Most High give it to you. You need to start doing things in the eyes of the Most High to get it. And I said what I said, I think it was earlier today or yesterday. I said, bro, if you preaching this truth, bro, I called someone, I said, look, man, sometimes a nigga don't be wanting to make my post. Like, sometimes I be talking about shit, and I know it's going to directly relate to somebody I know. But I can't be a bitch. I can't be afraid to tell him what I need to tell him. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. If that same shit happened with that whoever, that Israel, whatever, you ain't Israel, nigga. You eat them, nigga. Your alias, nigga. You not Israel, nigga. But getting back to what we were saying, unless you repent, brother. If you actually
repent for that, brother, because that was
probably it might not even.
Wait, which nigga you talking about? The nigga who said Kevin Samuels was a god or somebody else?
Well, nah, I mean
that one too. But
yeah, we're talking about
the brother who said, "Oh, we judging."
Yeah, that little bitch ass nigga, man.
Bro. But I wanted to finish this point real quick. I was talking with Malak, and I was like, damn, like sometimes I don't be wanting to tell people this truth. I mean, it's not that I don't want to tell them, but it's just like I know these motherfuckers not gonna like me, but it's like you're not meant to be liked, you're meant to be hated. Because Yahweh Shah says, just know if the Lord hated you, it hated me before you. So if you honestly not getting hated, if niggas not talking shit about you, if niggas is liking your post but not commenting and not answering your call, you're doing something right, bro. Because again, evil is good and good is evil in this world.
Absolutely, you 100% doing something right. Like you said, brother. Yahweh Shai even said that they in John the 15th chapter, know ye that the world hated me before it even hated you. If you were of the world will love you, because you're not of the world's gonna hate you. And that's the times we head into. The men of the Lord are gonna be hated more and more and more as they start to openly land based the men of the Lord. More and more and more fervently as society delves more and more into wickedness, and they want to reveal more of the beast system, in mainstream society. But I want to get a precept in Isaiah the 61st chapter, because like D-Ben was saying, the Most High is a man of war. And one of the main aspects of the Most High's, being a man of war is that the Most High plays favorites in his wars. So let's get Isaiah 61 and 1. The Spirit of the Lord Yahweh is upon me, because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He has sent me to bind of the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound. And that's us, man. We're the ones that are captive, in the land of our captivity, sold on slave ships, brought over here, the northern our northern kingdom brothers, brought over here on via that landmass, and captured by the Spaniards, and we're those ones in captivity, man. We're those ones that are in prison right now. We're those ones in hell right now, that are bound by our oppressors, man, by our enemies, man. But continued on to proclaim liberty to the captives and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God, and the day of vengeance of our power. That's going to be when Yahushua returns, man. That's going to be when our Lord and Savior returns to deliver us out of this captive state that we're in, out of this brokenhearted, this prison that we're in right now via Esau Edom, man. That's the vengeance of our power, man. And not only is he going to save us, but he's going to destroy our enemies, man, which also includes our people, but that includes, these other nations, man. The Most High is going to avenge us and destroy our enemies going into our wars, man. In all of our wars, man, the Most High destroy other whole cities and nations on our behalf, for our behalf, man. Because the Most High is not just a man of war, but he's a man of war that plays favorites. He has a special people. He is a racist, in terms of race being seed. He's a racist. He has what the world deems as racist. He has a nation of people he's dealing with, and he ain't dealing with nobody else, man. He plays extreme favorites for us as a nation when we're in lockstep with him, and of course we are going to be in the kingdom because we're going to be all righteous and perfect. So the Most High is going to work for us in magnanimous ways and have these other people working for us because we're in lockstep with him. But continuing on to proclaim the acceptable day of the Lord and the day of vengeance of our God, to comfort all that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he may be glorified. All that. We're the ones that mourn in Zion, man. Zion is a people before it's a place, man. We're the ones that mourn in Zion. We're the ones that are going to be called, that we're going to be trees of righteousness. We're going to get the holy oil. In terms of understanding everything when we're in the kingdom, our knowledge level is gonna be on 2 million, man. We're gonna know everything, man. We're gonna have the deepest level oil, the most beautiful oil you can ever think of, man. The most soothing oil you can ever think of, man. We're gonna have that in the kingdom, and the Most High is giving that to us and nobody else, because we're his favorite and we're the ones that he's a man of war for. We're the ones that he fights for, man. Verse 4, and they shall build the old waste, they shall raise up the former desolations, and they shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations. And strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers, man. So the sons of the alien, the sons of the foreigner, that's where the word alien goes with the foreigner, basically these heathen nations, the sons of them, the ones that are the Most High is gonna save, or all really not a word, not you say, but preserve for the kingdom for our behalf, man. They gonna be our workers, man. They're gonna build up our kingdom. They're gonna till our ground. They're gonna pave our gold. They're gonna do everything that we tell them to do. And if they don't, they're gonna be destroyed, man. Let's get another precept real quick. This is Isaiah 60 and 11. Actually 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and the king shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor I have mercy on thee. The Most High smote us. He smote us, man. He delivered us into the hands of our He delivered us into the hands of our enemies, man. He delivered us into the land of our captivity. Going into verse 60, chapter 61, where it goes to binding us into that prison. He delivered us into that prison because we sinned against him, so he scorned us, man. But like the scriptures say, he's gonna have favor and mercy on us, man. He's still gonna choose Jacob, but like the scriptures say, for Israel mine elect and Jacob my chosen, man. Jacob my chosen, Israel mine elect. Salat. That's the Most High still dealing with Jacob and only Jacob, man. The Most High is gonna have mercy on Jacob because he loves Jacob. But verse 11, therefore thy gate shall be open continually; they shall not be shut day or night. The kingdom's gonna be everlasting, man. Pursuant to Daniel the 7th chapter, man. Daniel 7 and 9, I believe, that men may bring unto thee the forces of the Gentiles, the forces going into their riches, the things that they use to prop themselves up. That's their forces, man. You know, everything that they use for riches, man, whether that be gold, silver, whatever it may be, that they got. We gonna get it all. We gonna get all their riches, man. Forces of the Gentiles, and that their kings may be brought. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Shall perish, man. The Most High is a man of war, man. The nation and the kings that ain't gonna, the kingdoms that ain't gonna serve us, man, they gonna die, man. And anybody else in that nation who don't want to do what we fucking tell them to do, they gonna perish, man. They gonna die, man. That's gonna be a righteous death too, because we're the gods of the earth. You listen to us. We tell you what to do. That's how it goes. And if you don't want to submit to that order, you have no use. You have no purpose, because your only purpose is to be a worker. Your only purpose is to be a slave under us. That's your only purpose, you heathens. That's the only reason that y'all even here, man. That's the only reason the Most High is going to preserve y'all for the kingdom, because the kingdom is for us. The kingdom's not for you, man. The kingdom is for us. So the only reason you're being preserved is to be a worker for us. So if you can't be a worker for us, you no longer have a purpose, man. So you got to go, because you only going to bring sow up confusion amongst other people, and so they try to rebel and shit like that, man. No, you only have one purpose, man. But continuing on, I'm gonna just give verse 12 again. For the nation and kingdom that will not serve thee shall perish. Yea, those nations shall be utterly wasted, man. Completely fucking destroyed off the face of the earth, man. Which the Most High is gonna do to Esau, Edom. They're gonna be the nation that goes completely. They're never gonna. There's gonna be no more remnant of Edom ever after that 1,000-year period of servitude and subjection. But utterly wasted, man. Completely destroyed. Just as in the days of old, where if we needed a city, if we needed some land, we go into the book of Joshua and goes into the inheritance. When Joshua was dividing the inheritance of Israel, if there wasn't enough land, the Most High said, "Hey, go to that land where these people dwell and kill them, man, and take that land." No big deal. Nothing. No question asked. Nothing. There's nothing to it. Just like that. Kill them and take that land.
And I want to ask y'all a rhetorical question real quick. But obviously we're in the land of captivity, so we can't follow the Most High's law. But let me ask y'all a question. Do you think the Most High takes lightly in you niggas supporting alphabet community niggas?
Fuck no, because it tells you in the book that those people deserve to die. So if you support that shit, you deserve to die, nigga.
Exactly. You stand with wickedness, man. Hey, let's go back to 2 Peter. Just get that one precept real quick. 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter, going to you standing with wickedness, man. Presumptuous are they, self-willed. They are not afraid to speak evil of dignities, man. You're not afraid. You're presumptuous, you're proud, and you're afraid to speak of the evil of what's going on in society, man. So because of that, you're the same as them, so you don't get destroyed too.
Exactly. And to add on, the Most High blesses those who come against the wickedness, not who follow. I want to read This is Psalms 1:1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law doth he meditate day and night. Meaning, you're not supposed to follow the people who are wicked. You're supposed to be focusing on the law of the Lord. And once you understand the law of the Lord, you understand that you can't support this shit.
Exactly.
You can't, because if you support it, then that means you're one with it.
Agreement.
You're in agreement with it. Exactly.
Can't two be together unless
they're in agreement?
Exactly, man.
Be real, bro.
But I wanted to get.
When I be seeing these fucking churches talking about support LG, nigga, that's the fucking about. Even though it's not even for them, the fact that they using the holy scriptures and they sitting here and saying that the Old Testament, which says that these motherfuckers need to get killed, and you got these motherfuckers in your church, bro. No disrespect. I mean, all this.
You got a lot of these women who quote unquote in the church talking about anti-gay. So what the hell is wrong with you? The Bible's anti quote unquote happy.
Exactly.
Bro.
But I want to get Isaiah 61:6 real quick, just to finish that out real quick, just to get that point right there, because this is the culmination of it, man. Isaiah 61:6, because the Most High is when I said the Most High is racist, I meant how people use it today. We all know the word race means seed, so the Most High has a chosen seed that He's only dealing with. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant. I don't know if I explained that further.
But He does not like Edomites, though.
He hates Edomites, man. And He hates them. But Isaiah 61:6, but ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our power. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. The Most High is only dealing with Israel, man, and Israel's gonna have everything, man. And you other nations gonna have for that 1,000 years, you ain't gonna have shit. Now, you other nations, except for Esau, Edom, after that 1,000 years, you can go into your lands, but you're still gonna be under subjection to our laws. So if we catch y'all out there doing wickedness, we flying over there real quick in our chariot and we smoting you down, man.
And you still gonna have to offer up your wealth and your tribute, nigga. Shit.
Exactly. Easy work.
Y'all niggas talk about communism. You trying to impose that shit now? Well, it'll be a holy communist society. Y'all niggas will have nothing. We gonna have everything.
Facts. It all belongs to us because it all belongs to Yahweh Shah, man. You know, yet the Most High gave the world, gave the world, like D-Ben read Psalm 2 earlier. The Most High gave the world to Yahweh Shah, man. And if it belongs to Yahweh Shah, that means it belongs to us because we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shah. But since it belongs to Yahweh Shah, that means that, you know, Yahweh Shah's, you know, his foot is going to be on your necks. You know, you got to do what Yahweh Shah says, which means, and we're walking in the spirit of Yahweh Shah, especially, you know, Lord will we make the kingdom, and with 144,000, we're going to be dealing with directly with Yahweh Shah, man. So that means if it's against if Yahweh Shah's foot going to be on your neck, then our foot's going to be on your neck because we do what our Lord tells us to do.
Exactly. And you know, and you think he's going to not be on your foot and his neck? This man didn't live for 30 years, get crucified just to chill. You know what I'm saying? He went through a gruesome death, and now he's just waiting. He ain't been waiting this long just to chill.
Why you think he finna wreak all that havoc when he come, man? He remember who crucified him. He remember all that. Yahweh Shah know.
He's gonna be like, my time has finally come. I was tired of waiting.
Hey, you know when Howard Shot come up on the scene, they're gonna be playing John Cena. Your time is up. My time is now.
Excuse me. My time is now.
Hey,
yes, sir.
Hey, but real quick, man, do y'all got any more presets? Because I wanted to pull this up. This is actually from a year ago. Did y'all hear about this? About how to mark of the beast? I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we know what you're talking about, brother. Go ahead and pull the article.
It was in a children's cartoon. Did y'all hear about that? It came out last year.
No, I have not, brother.
Hey, let's actually pull it up. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think they'll flag this. This is like some bullshit.
While you're pulling that up, too, I want to bring out a point that Chris said. He said the Most High hates Edom because they represent everything he's not. Esau literally sold his birthright for food. His spirit was that carnal. Esau's progeny carries that same seed.
Exactly,
absolutely, brother. Great point.
And I think I mentioned to y'all brothers the other week because I was reading one of the Targums, and it really does Esau dirty, bro. It's just like this dude, and we try to feed his father dog food instead of medicine. It said when he was coming back from doing his thing, he killed a man. He had sex with a woman betrothed and all that shit before he sold his birthright. So basically, it was basically saying he was just wicked as fuck. Basically, I mean, and it makes sense too because the Bible doesn't go into, or at least the version of the scriptures we have in the King James doesn't go into the details. But let's be honest, that nigga had to be wicked as hell.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro. When we get the laws on our inward parts, I hope the Most High has like a DVD feature where anything we want to see from the scriptures in real time, we can see that shit.
Dude, that'll be wonderful, bro. I would love that.
All the ins and outs.
I want to see Sodom and more. Well, I mean, I'm gonna see it again when you have a shot.
Yeah, I'm about to say I don't want to see that shit, nigga. I'm gonna be scarred after we see this shit to come.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But yeah, I want to play this, bro. So those of y'all brothers understand. This also goes into the spiritual programming aspect. Less about the abominations, but more about what's to come. You know, y'all obviously know about the MOB. That's what we doing these lives for. So that way you brothers don't take this shit. This is actually a quote-unquote cartoon on Netflix from 2020. Bro, come on, bro. And long story short, they trying to program your kids because it's always with your kids, bro.
You saw the crowd, man.
But and can y'all see it good now?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I already see it. She getting her shit, man.
Let's check it out.
Charter City is stunned by the
remove the comment, bro.
Unlimited's most fantastic.
Remove the comments.
Yeah. Chris comment. There you go.
Cool.
I'm gonna play that.
What's this shit called? Is that what's called? Smart Mark Zombies?
Rook Unlimited's most fantastic device ever. The Smart Mark. Throw your other devices away because the Smart Mark is more than just a phone. It's part of you. Use it as cash. book your travel, and even shoot video. Distribution points are all over the city. And don't let the lines discourage you. The Rook Unlimited Smart Mark is worth the wait. I never realized how wonderful technology could make me feel. The Smart Mark has brought order to my life. And the best part? It's absolutely free. A gift of
Would
thanks.
that remind you of the jab?
Unlimited.
Yes, sir.
23% of the population has been given the smart mark, number 1.
Time to test our system, number 6. The Flex Fighters are out there somewhere, teaming up with Jonathan Rook. Let's put our new recruits to work, subtly.
We should find the Flex Fighters.
Yo, this is crazy.
Yeah, bro.
that B
We
card.
gotta find the Flex Fighters.
You should find the Flex Fighters. Find the Flex Fighters.
Growing up in this city, the streets of Old Town, I saw the worst mankind had to offer: chaos, disorder. I vowed to make it all change.
How these niggas are walking in straight lines and shit.
Fucking
All
zombie.
these years working in secret, rising up the ranks of the tech men. It was all leading to this day. Order has finally been established in Charter City. No child will have to fear for their safety again. The people owe you the greatest of debts, number 1, for liberating them from the chaos of their lives.
I just have it funny. They got a Jake leading this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
This is crazy, bro. This is literally, I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. That's pretty
There's-
crazy.
There's so many layers in this as well that you can go into. And one thing I want to mention though is that they're showing you right here that when they start to implement that mob, when they implement that mob in people's hands and foreheads and things of that nature, they're literally going to be able to use that to control your actions, and they can turn it on and off when they want to. They can turn you into a zombie, or what could be
And you're not even going to be aware of it.
exactly. They can turn you into a super soldier like that to go out and hunt and kill for them to try to get down on other people, and you have no free will over that. They can they can completely turn you into that, bro.
You know what they might have done too? They might have put a serum in the V card where if you don't do the actions of the mark, then they can just kill you whenever they want.
hey, shit. They said in the jab that there's nanoparticles in the jab that's gonna have people, more susceptible to take the mob. So I mean, hey, it's possible, bro.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. But the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because this is subtle programming. We don't know how long this society is gonna last. Me personally, I say 2 to 3 years. I know certain niggas might think longer.
Lord will, but
hopefully it shit's 2-3 years. I ain't trying to deal with this dumb shit no more. But you got to understand, if you a 10-year-old and you watching this, you're like, yo, this is so cool. I can put a mark in my hand and I can do. And then next thing you know, you're gonna have little Timmy, aka little Timothea, with a smart mark in their hand in 2025, bro. So you got to understand the kid is really impressionable, bro. So at the end of the day, bro, it's like they're clearly aiming it towards your children, bro. Like even in the cartoons I watched, there was a lot of stuff, but it was extremely subliminal, bro. Now it's like not subliminal. It's just like you watch it and you see it going on, and you're like, that's weird. But you're like, that'll never happen in real life. And then boom, next thing you know, you little Timothea. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I mean, and that's the thing. They're gonna have the power and the nobility at that point in time to do whatever they want to do. They're gonna be your source. So whatever they see fit for you and your situation, that's how they're gonna program you via that mob with the smart mark, according to this pursuing, in alliance with this this cartoon, the smart mark. Yo, individual smart mark. They can program it however they see fit. So if they want you to be a ABC member, you're gonna be an ABC member. If they want you to be a super soldier to fight for them, you're gonna be a super soldier. If they want you to be someone, if they want you to be someone that acts, does whatever they want you to do for them, it's gonna be something that furthers their agenda. If they want you to be someone that is gonna go out on the prowl and kill people, or if they want you to be someone that that is a is a deceiver and a manipulator, then they can have you be that. Whatever they want you to be to further their agenda, they're gonna program that in you with your smart mark.
Exactly. Basically, your role's gonna be decided from birth. Like there's so many
Exactly.
dystopian movies you see where like people are categorized by birth.
Uh-huh.
Like what's it called? Divergent, like that type of bullshit.
Yeah, Divergent. And even in the movie Divergent too, there's a scene. I don't know if this is in the act. No,
In
it's
the
in the
first
first one.
movie, yeah,
It's
where they get activated and all of a sudden
yeah,
they
yep,
become killing
yep.
machines. Yeah,
They become fucking just worker bee soldiers, man. Like you remember that scene where in the Divergent people that couldn't take the serum that they were putting them. That's like the elect, man. The elect that aren't
yeah,
gonna take they're gonna be on the prowl looking for the Divergent people, and the Divergent is the elect. They're gonna be looking for the elect,
to destroy.
but you the one who take the serum, the one who take the smart mark, you're gonna be the ones that they program to be those super soldiers, to be those killer worker bees, to go out and hunt out the elect in that day.
Hell yeah.
Exactly.
Hell
And I
yeah.
want to read one precept so brothers can understand fully what the smart mark is about. It's clearly biblical. Revelation 13, I'll start at 15.
Yes, yes.
And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. We see that lady holding up her right hand right there, or in
Mhm.
their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the name of his number. Here's wisdom. Let him that understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 600, 666, 666. And they let you know all the time throughout not even Hollywood, but like all these movies, they say that shit subliminally. That's why, for example, Drake from the 666, you
Yep,
know what I'm
yep,
saying?
yep.
They'll let you know without they tell you without telling you. That's why you just have to be aware of it.
666666666. They do that.
Exactly.
Look,
It's
brothers,
all
I
Drake
seen some
songs, bro.
shit earlier today. Do not, please, for the love of the Most High, please,
Oh, you talking about the star of a ref ram?
don't do, bro, because it had, I want to break it down, bro. It's like it's literally obvious in your face, bro. Do not claim Israel, bro.
Yeah, it's the AKA it's a 6-pointed star. It
Yeah,
Yeah,
has six.
bro.
yeah.
It's a star with 6 sides, 6 triangles, and then the hexagon inside. You see all
Yeah.
three of the
Yeah,
six.
so a six-sided polygon, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 small triangles, and then 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, bro. So it's clear to me this is not scriptural, bro.
And that's how you know that those people are the synagogue of Satan, right there. Because of that, because that's their emblem.
Exactly, bro.
Exactly.
Exactly, bro. I mean, it is what it is, man. I just pray, yeah, man. You know, y'all brothers gotta quit fucking with this shit, man. See, same shit, man. This is damn abomination. You got the 6-pointed star with a cross inside of it.
I mean, we know the cross is for Tammuz anyway. That ain't for Christ. So
For Saturn and Tammuz worship, dude.
Yeah, I got a precept. This is the book of Acts, the 7th chapter, and I'm gonna start at the I'm sorry, the 40th verse, saying unto Abraham, make us gods to go before us. As for this Moses, which brought us out of the land of Egypt, we wot not what has become of him. And they made a calf in those days and offered sacrifice unto the idol and rejoiced in the works of their own hands. You know that account in Exodus 32nd chapter when Moses went up to the mount for 40 days with the Most High, you know, and people made a bull calf, molten calf idol, you know, and you know, which was sojourned and, you know, approved of by Aaron. But continuing on, that's just what this is in reference to. Verse 42. Then the Most High turned and gave them up to worship the host of heaven, as it is written in the book of the prophets. O ye house of Israel, have ye offered to me slain beasts and sacrifices by the space of 40 years in the wilderness? Yea, they took up the tabernacle of Moloch and the star of your god Remphan, figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon. You know, so that star of Moloch which is the
Yes, that's the star of Refram, Moloch.
yep.
It's the same
Mhm.
entity. By the way, if you see the US dollar in the back, how it has the 13 stars, you
Mhm.
can draw that star of Refram using the 13 stars as well.
Yep. Mhm.
It's
So
all the same thing.
that shit is pagan, man. So a lot of you
And
brothers who
obviously
believe
13 stars for because 13 is the number of chaos as well. But that's another thing, you know.
exactly, bro. That shit, like the brother said, everything, all that, like he said, it's all pagan, man. So if you're an Israelite who's rocking that, thinking that that's a Star of David, man,
Hey, and I ain't
get
gonna
out
lie,
that shit, bro.
bro. Sakari, they got that shit on the
I
end.
know Sakari be doing. They say, I forget what they
Yeah,
say it is.
that's it right there. I was looking at the exact same picture, brother.
Yep.
As you can see, Great
Exactly.
Seal, occult meaning, U.S. serve/worship Israel. That's why all these presidents got to go to because they're the top Caucasians right now. They run this shit,
Mhm.
The Amalekites,
aka the
man.
synagogue of Satan, the sons of Amalek, or the
Yep.
sons of freaking basically the Idumeans. They go all the way back there. Them niggas are
Exactly.
descendants of the old school Romans, man.
So if you're an Israelite rocking that star, man, you worshiping you reverencing the synagogue of Satan. So I advise you to get out that shit, man.
And
Stop
honestly,
rocking that.
you're reverencing Baal, and if for your brothers who know the scriptures, you know how the Most High feels about worshiping Baal. He
Absolutely.
absolutely
Absolutely.
hates that shit. But if just on the side, literally all these quote unquote religions, even Christianity, goes back to the worship of Baal. Believe it or not.
Facts.
But yeah, bro. I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna lie, we bodied this a lot. There's a lot of
This was a great
demons
one, bro.
we had on
This
this.
was
It's a lot
fire,
of
bro. This was fire.
controversial things that we talked about. But look, man, like I said, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to spread the truth. If y'all wake up and see my channel is on a strike or some shit, and this is not showing up, hey, just know I got a backup channel to the stratosphere. But do y'all got anything else y'all wanted to add or onto the stream or anything? Because I don't really got nothing left, bro.
Well, I just want to say, I just want to give all the praise, the infinite glory, and the honor to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakwadash. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to you, brothers. Stay in the spirit, stay fighting, stay put up that fight and enduring. As the society gets more and more wicked and these things start to become more and more, more and more overt. Stay girded up in the spirit of the Most High. Keep that wisdom, knowledge, understanding to keep you stable, to keep you away from the snares of the wicked, when he starts to reveal his horns more and more and more, Abba, Kwam Yasharala, and keep the faith. Shalom, brothers.
Agreed, man. Like brothers have to realize more and more. For us brothers who want the truth, things are going to become much clearer to us because we have an understanding. For most of these motherfuckers who quote unquote they say they believe in God and the Bible, they're going to be confused as fuck. They're going to have
Absolutely.
no idea what's going on, and they're either going to die or they're going to take the jab. They're not going to be able to endure to the end because they're not going to be sure what to do. They're going to take it too far. I guarantee you, when shit hits the fan, a lot of those people who are quote unquote Christians, they're gonna go on the streets and they just gonna die, not understanding that they're supposed to just endure. You know what I'm saying?
Con.
Or just capitulate.
They're gonna exactly. That's the one thing they're gonna do mainly. They're gonna end up capitulating because they're not gonna have. They're not gonna know the promise that's to come on the other end. So they think they're just suffering for no reason. They don't understand that they're suffering for a promise since they don't have that
Well,
understanding.
that too, and also they think that quote unquote God and Jesus are gonna deliver them, and when they realize that
In the rapture or whatever,
deliver
yeah.
them, then they're gonna be like, "Oh, I was lied to my entire life." Because you already know the one world religion is gonna be on the scene, so they're gonna realize, "Damn, it was all a lie."
Yeah, and when they teach you that, oh, really, Christ is Baal, or Christ is a Haru, or Christ is Osiris, Adonis, that's where that shit came from. Because I already noticed it a lot now. They try to push that doctrine that the Israelites never worship one true God. They try to make it like the Israelites were like all the other pagan nations, how
Yeah,
they had like polytheism, which is true because we were wicked as fuck, but they forget that aspect, and that's how you know a lot of people don't read the scriptures because they'll talk about the quote unquote ancient Israelites were polytheistic. Well, if you're stupid ass read the Bible, you'd understand that they always turned their backs against the Most High, so they
con.
were polytheistic. But that's a whole nother story for another day.
Exactly. They were, but that's not the way it was. It was meant to
It
be.
was meant to be.
Yes, sir. But my boy Ghetto Genius, bro. I know you've been quiet. You got anything else you wanna
Yeah, man, nigga tired as fuck, man. I was like, damn.
I feel you on that, brother.
I understand,
Shit,
brother.
nigga.
I
I
understand.
guess doing all that shit earlier today really wore me out mentally because I just looked up. I was like, oh shit, did I doze off? I'm like, son of a bitch. I woke up. I was like, damn, these niggas still talking shit. Shit, go ahead. Shit,
Nigga, you actually fell asleep?
yeah, I was like, shit, I'm just gonna shut up. I'm just gonna shut up and stay on mute,
that
man.
nigga did his best Hitman impression, my dude.
Hey, bro.
Shit, I was like, man, fuck it, man. Shit, let these niggas rock. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, my nigga Akram said, damn, get up. Forgot you was even on.
I know, right? Hey, I was going back. I was about to go in the comment section and be like, I wonder if anybody realized if I was going. hey, man, and hey, man, but it just goes to show you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I let these brothers rock. You know what I'm saying? Because what the hell am I gonna say? Like, ain't nothing really to add to what these niggas saying. It's painfully clear, bro. Like the scriptures, it says what it says. If you want to believe something else, I mean, shit, go right ahead, man. Shit, I would bring out the last precept, but you know what I'm saying? I was spare these
If you
niggas
want,
tonight.
I could continue the festivities, bro. I mean, you know, I could go there. It's Revelation 22:18. For I testify unto every man that hears the word of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High will add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man shall take away the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. I which testified these things said, surely I come quickly. Amen. Even so come Hamashiach Yahushua. The grace of our Lord Yahushua Hamashiach be with you all. Amen. So,
amen.
yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
my last
Sir.
thing, you know, if y'all brothers follow me on IG, I was talking about you gotta be steady in this truth, bro. You know, shit be tough, but I'm read two precepts for y'all. It's Isaiah 51:7. Hearken unto me, ye that know righteousness, the people in whose heart is my law. Fear ye not the reproach of men, neither be ye afraid of their revelings. And then this is down to 51:11. Therefore, the redeemed of the Lord shall return and come with singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their head. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow, mourning, and flee away. And the last thing, this is Isaiah 53, that you know that you're not the only one. This is Isaiah 53:12. It says, therefore I will divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he has poured out his soul into death, and he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bare the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. So you got to understand, you know, even our Lord and Savior, Yahushua, you know, he went through what we went through times 1,000. You know, he had the whole world against him at one point, bro. People betraying him, people he knew was going to betray him, his own family calling him crazy, saying, why are you doing this work? Why are you quote unquote homeless? Why are you preaching the gospel? Look, man, we all miniature Yahushua. We obviously we're not him, but we have a spirit inside of us. So, you know, like I said, bro, at the end of the day, if you're not hated, bro, like you're not doing something right, bro. It is what it is, man. You gotta quit living in this world for validation of niggas who are fucking meant to be destroyed. You rather get validation from people meant to be destroyed, or get validation and love from the Most High, who's everlasting, bro.
Exactly. That's why the main thing, you can't be fooled by a lot of these religions and these philosophies, especially Christianity. You know, what's the large?
Yeah, you cut out, bro.
Hello?
Yeah, you good now, bro. You good now.
Okay, yeah. My shit was fucking up. But like, you realize the largest religion is Christianity when you account for Catholicism. But you know why? Because freaking it uses the truth, but it promotes a lie. So it draws people in, and it uses the lie to promote them. Because when you read the scriptures, the prophets, they spoke the truth. They were killed. Christ himself was killed because he was a true speaker. So like the truth doesn't bring people together. It separates. In fact, if you actually read the Bible, you understand that most people hated the truth of the scriptures. And that's how it is to this day. Like they act like they love the God and the Bible, but when someone comes to them with the truth of the scriptures, then they'll be like, we got to kill this dude. We got to get rid of him. We got to I can't handle what he's saying. That's what our people have always been. They're all liars in their spirit.
I just want to say quickly to respond to Akrim's comment Facts, bro. Shit, I forgot I was on here too. I forgot.
And the second comment, that's the truth. Mostly people don't read the scriptures. They full of
I mean,
shit.
when you go into the Acts of the
Facts.
Apostles, man, you go into the the known as the Book of Acts. I mean, you see that vividly, man. There wasn't no one trying to hear really hear the Acts of the Apostles like that, or pay attention to, or take heed to the knowledge that they were presenting like that.
You know why they didn't take heed to the words of the apostles? Because they didn't take heed to the words of the Most High. So he speaks through them. So
Exactly. And that's how it's always been. Like literally, that's why the people talk about today how large that shit is. Even back in the day of the apostles, only few people got it. The majority of people didn't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it says the world to come is
it's for a few, not the many.
Hey man, like Yahweh said in Luke was it 18? Will I find faith on the earth when he comes back? Because it's gonna be very small, man. Y'all better keep that in mind.
Yes, sir. And then that makes you realize, like, the fact that you are in this truth is an extreme blessing that you honestly, and myself included, should thank the Most High for every single day. Because he could have you out here being a dumb sheep that has no understanding, that's just fattening yourself up more and more and more for the slaughter. But the Most High has blessed you and has saw something inside of you to give you the holy knowledge and understanding of Him, so you can preserve your life and ultimately, Lord will, get to the kingdom. The fact that the Most High bless you with that, because that's a prerequisite in order to get to the kingdom. You got to have the understanding, the knowledge, and the faith, and the laws, statutes, commandments. You got to have all of that, and to know who our power truly is. In fact, the Most High has blessed myself and you brothers, you brothers on the panel, you brothers, in the comment section as well, you brothers listening, the fact that Most High has blessed you with that, that's something that we need to thank the Most High for more than we do.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, bro, I appreciate all y'all brothers again. The brother Malak, brother D-Ben, Ghetto Genius, aka Mr. Sleepyhead.
Yeah, Sleepy Genius today.
Nigga, I'll call him Sleepy Genius Part 2.
I know, right? You know what I mean?
And all my you slept it before? I didn't even know that.
Oh no, I'm saying he's Part 2 because the Hitman's Part 1.
Hitman. And salute to all y'all brothers, man, for coming through, man. It's a beautiful live.
Best live stream on the tube, baby.
Yes,
we're gonna be even better than your boy Kwame Brown bust down live.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, we ain't about that mama's cooking over here.
Oh no, I was about to say we're gonna give you our father's cooking tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying?
Last thing, we're doing a day in the life of Israelite Part 4. We're going over chastisement, I think. Just going
enduring chastisement of the Most High. Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna break down why the Most High does it, and then just personal experiences, how you brothers can get through it. We all go through some shit, honestly, every fucking day. So I love y'all boys, man. Y'all brothers be blessed, man. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, man.